What you thought? What they thought? I can never lose. What you thought? This Henny got me, it got me sauce. This Henny got me, ooh, it got me sauce. I can never lose. What you thought? And they got it on lock, man, of course. Ooh. Ooh.
A dimension of sight and sound. A dimension of hot beats and dope lyrics. A dimension where fat laces and Kangos meet skinny jeans and swag. You are now entering the hip-hop zone.
For you. Let's talk to him, right? All four corners, come on, tell to the south side. You know, northeast to southwest. What up, yes. Yo? Right. DMV, what you say? Nah, pop world, right? Yeah. Come on, over the globe, what? Yeah, all over the globe. Yeah, that's what it's how you know, right? Yeah, come on, here, yep. Show now, do this like we supposed to do. Bravo DC, going straight up, no Homeland Security, water, nothing down. I'm in my zone, it's real hip-hop, the hip-hop zone. Put it together, let's go. Either I'ma get it or I'ma die trying. Either I start with the truth or I begin a line. Either I shop them records or I start buying. Get your money right, rapper, nigga, stop crying. Either you charter your course and you start flying, or you stay ground level, then you're co-signing. Either you're headlining or you're sidelining. You're either front page news or back page rhyming. Lab made or real diamond. Either you're dull or you're shining. Either that's lyrical skill or you're just rhyming. You're clean or just rhyming. Either you're Fantasia Barrino or Phyllis Hyman. Either you're Babyface Edmonds or Frankie Lyman. Either you're great like them or great like we, or either you're unsuccessful and not like me. Either you're getting it good or broke like G. If the shoes don't fit, Playboy, just let it be. Real talk for you. Yeah, I'm just talking to him, you know? Right? Lay the game down flat. All around the hip-hop industry, yours truly, Sammy Bravo. Yes. Homeland Security, real talk for you. Yeah. None of that. It's all of that. It's that real for you. Yeah, I'ma holler at him. Let me holler at him a little bit. Let me back a little table. Complicated or it make good sense. Either you live or you die for dead presidents. Either you're safe or you're a prisoner in your residence. Either you bought it full price or you cop defense. Whatever be, either you love it or you're hating it. Either you stop achieving or you're making it. Ain't no mistaking. Either you're fronting or you're backed up. Either you're playing with little dough or you're stacked up. Either you're old dirty bastard or you're young buck. Either you really, really care or you don't give a fuck. Either you're riding drop top or box top truck. Either you come from the streets or you're hood struck. It ain't a thing, either you're real or you're faking it. Either you're fixing it up or you're breaking it. Either you carry out kid or you're breaking it. Or either you're standing still or you're shaking it. It's real talk for you. Yes, let me talk to him. It's what I do. It's what we do.
That's right.
Boy, Young Don. Yeah. Tommy Brasco. Yeah. OG Fuego. Yeah. Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Jabba Jaw one time. Let's go. Either you get it or you don't prove it. Either you play for it all or you don't lose it. Either you sell it multi-platinum or you don't move it. Either you have no talent or you don't use it. Listen to me, either you got it or you're getting it. Either you're Michael Jordan flow or Scott Pippen it. Either your music a hit or you're missing it. Either they love you forever or they dissing it. It's all the same, either you sit down or stand up. Either you're down your crew or you pick your mans up. Either you're progressing the game or you're jammed up. Either you do the shooting or get bland up. Into your luck, real talk for you. Right? That's all it is, it's real talk for you. I had too much else to say. Just lay it down flat, all down the map, like I said. Let's go. Yeah, till we touch the monument ceiling. Right? Definitely put up the buildings, Homeland Security, you know. Sammy Bravo, yeah. Yours truly, Sammy Bravo, a.k.a. Uncle Scrooge, a.k.a. the Boy Giga, a.k.a. DC Doughboy, a.k.a. the Don of Don, a.k.a. Ride the Lives. What? Right. Yeah, tell them I'm definitely getting up now. Shit, I'm in my zone, the hip hop zone. Yeah.
See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's plans in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess he's an Xbox, and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old girl. Well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boy free. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, beg and steal and lie, cheat, trying to keep you, trying to please ya. Just being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old girl. Well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? No,
Hey.
my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now, baby, why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, why? Baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving round town with a girl I love. Fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you.
It makes it easier to bear. You won't be ready no more. Some girls, they don't forget it. No, happiness. Squeeze.
Come on. Teaser. Lever. Hip Hop Zone Radio, it's your man Bless the Party Sparker. You know what day this is.
It's Independence Day. What's up, y'all? It's Independence Day, baby.
Oh.
Y'all know that? No, it's not Columbus Day, Big Dice. I know that's what you about to say. It ain't Columbus Day. It's Independence Day to the Hip Hop Zone, my brother. What's up? What's good?
Salute, son.
Hey, you made it, man. You made it. You was baptized in that fire.
I gotta say it. I be free.
Say it.
I be free. No more empire. Oh, let's throw them subliminals. Let's throw them subliminals and see when niggas get it.
Did you hear that, bro, Pete?
You heard
Did you
that,
hear
bro, Pete? No doubt, he heard it. He ain't off mute. But
I heard him.
Yo, son,
heard him.
this
Bless,
ain't no empire no more, man.
Hey, Bless, they try to hold you back. They try
They
to
try to hold me back. I broke free. I be free.
You know what I'm saying?
I be free. Hip Hop Zone Radio. You know what it is, man. This is my favorite
No,
day of the week.
ma'am, Monday.
National Organization of Men Against
Man,
Amazonian
Amazonian
Masterhood.
masterhood.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it with your chest. Don't cough it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
You know what it is. Yo, had a wild week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jada Pro. Shout out to Lady J, Lajati D. What up? You know what I'm saying? I was out in the A last week. Shout out to Miss Arlinda Garrett. We was out there. Oh, man.
Turn your mic up, man.
The MBE conference was off the meter.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Definitely. Good evening, everybody. I definitely enjoyed myself. It was definitely a first time and a one in a lifetime experience. If you have not gone, get your tickets by December for next year. Definitely amazing for indie artists, definitely for radio, definitely for networking, just period. Get your tickets and support.
You know what I'm saying? This past week, you know what I'm saying? Got out there for the MBE. Got up with Lajati D. Got up with Jada Pro. You know what I'm saying? We had us a good time, man. Like, yo, cats was, there was some dope ass artists out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta show love, gotta give respect to Miss Arlinda Garrett for the MBE conference, 7th annual. I mean, all types of cats. Greg Baker was there. Frank Ski was there. Like, you know, we got legends in the game, yo. Cats that did a lot. So
Kenny Burns.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I want to go into what we talking about today, though, Jay.
Let's go, man. You know, we wait all week for this shit.
Shout out April. What's up, April? I see you here. This is a very, 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 very important subject. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of set it up last week with last week's topic. You know what I mean? So this week's topic is Jay, go ahead. Tell them what today's topic is, Jay. I know what it is, just in case you don't.
Will you stand by me? Stand by me. Through the good times and bad times. That's what we're looking at. Will you stand by your man? Will you support your man in the good and the bad? Some support in the bad because they can always say they support you when you get up. But then if you up, they might not want to support you because they feel like you have an upper hand. So, you know, we're just trying to see what women think about that, you know?
Definitely. And this is the thing, you know, women get bothered by semantics a lot. So, you know, I like to make it rough on you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be easy. Of course it's not. Never. It's No Man Monday. Hold up. Salute, brothers. Get a salute. No man salute. There it is. All right, cool. So that being said.
Oh, y'all need y'all ass whooped.
Hey,
we're gonna make this a thing.
All y'all need y'all.
We're gonna make it a movement.
We're gonna make it a movement.
We come into you. We're gonna have No Man Monday shirts for the MBE conference, baby. What's up?
Ooh.
What's up?
Hey, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Now, not only are we asking, can you support a man when he's up, but can you support him when he's down too? Let's say the brother, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he's working. We're going to give both scenarios. Brother's working, doing well. He's got a dream. He wants to further his dream. He wants to pursue his dream. Are you the type of chick that will be like, yo, I will help you push your dream? Or are you the type that's like, oh no, we're good here. I got what I want. So we need to keep it the way it is. And then on the flip side, he may have lost his job. He's down and out right now.
He's not down financially. He might be down.
You breaking up, Jay?
Hurt that he's going through. Oh, my internet just came back. My bad, y'all. My apologies. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear? Am I coming in now? There we go.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? On the flip side, brother lost his job. You know, we ain't talking about the cat that ain't never had a job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, his idea of a job is winning in dice on the corner. I ain't talking about that dude, all right? I'm talking about, let's say he was working, things happen, nothing, you know, that was attributed to him, but he lost his gig. And let's say it's taking time. I'm not talking, 2 months and he's back at work. I'm talking about, wait a second. It's going on about 4 years now. And, you know, he's working, but he's not getting that same income that he was getting when he was at his peak. But he's just working now to work. So there's a lot of that out there, too. So I'm asking these questions because I'd love to hear the ladies. And I love to hear the brothers because I know brothers have been in, you know, situations, you know what I'm saying, to where women have been like, oh, word, I'm not going to support that, or they have not been supportive on whatever level. You know what I mean? So I want to hear from everybody.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so I'm going to ask somebody to go first.
All right.
Go ahead, bro, Pete. And then Lazati, you're going after bro, Pete.
Bro, Pete.
To be honest with you, that's a subject that I want to hear before I speak on it.
What you mean?
I want to hear this. I want to hear what the sisters got to say, because that's a question for them.
No, it's a question for everybody, because I want to hear what brothers have said and what brothers have experienced. You know what I'm saying? Whether being on one side, because I've had experiences on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had experiences where I'm trying to start a business, AKA Across the Fader, you know what I'm saying? Power 357, Hip Hop Zone. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this as far as media goes. And you may not have the lady that is as supportive as she should be, even though you're working, even though you're doing everything that you need to be. They feel that that time may be, you know, better spent in ways that better suit them.
Hey, and guess what? What better way to segue into the laws? Because the first law is what?
Go ahead.
Y'all had Me Too. We got What About Me? We need that What About Me movement. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What about
Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Listen to what I got to say for about 5 minutes. I ain't going to say too much. Not 15. Give me about 5 or 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Put your
5 minutes is a lot of time.
Put your phone down.
I can tell you everything I need to tell you about my whole life in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's a long time for a dude to talk. But go ahead, Jay. What's
very
the
long
law?
time?
We're going to do a couple of laws real quick.
The next one is not your fault. It's never our fault in any situation. That doesn't go to the ladies.
Not to
That's
the
for the
ladies.
fellas.
It's
It's
for
not
us.
your fault, fellas.
Hold on.
DC the Truth 85 is not your fault. All right.
It ain't you. It's not your fault.
Dice,
I don't know if y'all
it's
seen.
not
Never my
you,
fault.
bro.
It ain't never
It's
your
not you.
fault.
It's not your, bro. You leave that toilet up. It ain't your fault. You was in a hurry. Okay.
You know what I
You should have
mean?
looked before you sat down. You know, that's what you tell them.
Exactly. You know what it is. It's never our fault.
Bro, Pete, if you want to sit on the toilet, during Zoom, that's kind of your
not your
fault, but it's
fault.
not your fault today. Okay.
Today, it's not your fault.
He
Hilarious.
took off his glasses.
Oh,
I bet.
no.
He took
Go on,
he
bro.
about to get
Bro,
on you,
Pete, go
son.
ahead.
Don't get
Go
bro
ahead,
Pete
bro,
on
Pete.
you,
I'm ready.
son.
Go ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna
I'll
tell
turn
you.
my hand.
son.
Turn the
I
mic
I
on
ain't saying
me.
I'm gonna let him go.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna let him
bro,
go. I'm gonna let him
Don't
go.
do it. Hey, warning. Yeah. All right, let's get one more rule in.
Defer. Somebody told me this just a few minutes ago. Defer.
Anytime they put that question on you. That dress looks nice.
Anytime. Where you been?
That
What
dress
did you
is
do to your
gorgeous.
hair? Your hair is matching your dress. You look beautiful today. What's for
Oh my
dinner?
Defer. You never answer a question.
Take it from them. They answer questions with questions. That's how we need to start.
Exactly. So we need to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So question and topic of the day is, can you support a man? Can you support a man? Whether he's up or whether he's down. I don't
Right.
care. Ladies, Lazati, I told you was going to speak. Please speak.
Well, bless. Where do I start?
Well, start quick.
I personally believe that when someone, well, for myself, let me speak about me. When I'm being supported, or if I'm the one supporting, for me, it's more than financial. For me, it's more than living arrangements. You have to kind of like, for me, go back to the drawing board. What allowed this situation? How can we possibly circumvent it from next time? What is our next move? How can I assist you, in getting back to that level, staying there, getting comfortable for a little bit, and definitely moving on. Now, let's just say the gentleman fell off of a job. I'm sorry, let's just say he was doing good and great when I met him. Of course, I'm gonna, if that's who I'm rocking with, of course, that's who I'm gonna support. But mentally, on that higher level, is what can we do to get you to the next level? Or in the meantime, clearly you are where you are and still in me. You get what I'm saying? Kind of
Now,
like
question. And this was part of the original question. If you chose to go that direction, 'cause we got two directions to go. Just for all the ladies that's on the phone, I want to let you know, you can go in the direction of, can you support your man when he's down? In other words, he's lost his job. He was doing his thing at one point. Now he's not. Can you support him on that side? Also, there's a side of, can you support your man? He's working, doing everything that he has to do, but he's trying to go further. Can you support him on that side?
And what does that support mean? What does that support mean? Like, what does it look like?
But since you went in that direction, I just wanted to say, as far as you're talking about, okay, he was doing well, and when you met him, and then something happened and he lost that status.
Right.
Now, at that point, you got to understand, a lot of cats is going to be like, it's going to take time to get a position of that same status.
Not even just that. That shit hurts.
Oh,
That shit
it
hurt.
does. It takes time.
That
That's
shit-
why I said I made the point, and I don't know if everybody was on at the time, but I said, "Oh, it's 4 years now." So what are we doing? You know what I mean? Can you support your man?
Brothers, y'all pay attention to something. When they start telling you, they'll start telling you that in specifics of what it is, and then they'll switch from what it is to what it's supposed to be. Okay, so pay attention to that.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead. Lazati, what happened?
No, I'm actually listening. Brother Pete, you just made a comment about switching things up. Can you give me an example of why you feel like that or what you've come across?
Because I was listening to you and you was talking about how you are and what you would do, and you went from how you are to what you would do to the way things are supposed to be. We ain't talking about the way the things are supposed to be. We want to know how things are. We know how they're supposed to be.
So with that, Brother Pete, I'm giving two different scenarios. If I were in that position where I already met him, or if I were in that position and along the way he lost his job, so to speak. Those are the two different scenarios that came up in that question. So that's how I'm responding. Yeah. I'm not responding in the way of how it's supposed to be. I'm telling you, this is me. So that's how it's going to be. That's how it's been, because I've been on both sides of the fence. Me losing a position or somebody losing a position, me being a little better than what I am, but I'm still maintaining whatever. So I've been on both sides of the fence. So that's how I'm answering the question. But either way for me, my sweetheart is definitely gonna have my full 100 in his growth towards our growth, regardless of what level we're on or he falls into.
No doubt. Yo, hey, real quick, because this is a big day right here. The question and the topic for the day is, can you, as a woman, support a man? Whether
and how?
That means financially, whether that means emotionally, whether that means, you know what I'm saying, in whatever way, do you feel you can do that? This is what we're asking today. We're going to go into a little music break real quick, and we're going to be right back. It's your man, Bless the Party Sparker.
It's your boy, Jay the Pro.
You know what it is, y'all. Power 357, radio.com, moving your music around the globe.
And across the fair.
Keep it locked, y'all. This is Independence Day. Yes, it is. We are free.
We are free.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
Fucking with the champion. You already know. AAP is the game, the body. You ain't fucking with the champion. You already know. Green man. Niggas know the champ is in here. He took it from crack to rap. Now he put out 2 anthems a year. And I just want to rock for a century. And then chase the book with the documentary. If you can't do nothing other than flow, life's a bitch like the mother from Blow. Let's go. Don't make me put your heart on your lap. Fuck riding the beat, nigga. Parallel park on the track. Hop out looking crispy, fresh and new. And it's 6, but it's a BM and it's Pepsi Blue. And I don't know you, but I know a man becomes a man from all the shit that he go through. And y'all ain't fucking with Jason. After I cash in, there's really no justification of how I'm gonna change the game. So don't get out of line. This little 9 to change your frame. Fuck with the hell left the gate open.
The champ is here.
To bust a nigga face so.
The champ is here.
You see this belt on my waist.
The champ
Try to
is
take
here.
it if you really want my place.
The champ is here.
Y'all never gonna touch the kid, kiss of death. They gonna have to get me at the top. Y'all never gonna touch the kid, gangsta kid. kiss, no love this time, nigga. Yeah, I don't got time to be up here lying to you. Just make sure y'all niggas feel what we trying to do. If I fuck up, then it's on me. Besides that, it is what it is, and that's what it's just gonna be. Low on my purple, wish you would go on my circle. If you know my record is clean, you know I'ma murk you. I live like a warrior do, without screaming true story. Niggas know my story is true. The crib, the cars, the jewelry, spots I got, the money that passed my hand, and the rocks I chop, the ammo, the artillery, the knives I bought. Waking up sore the next day from fights I fought in the hood, cause I fuck with the thugs, trying to figure out why the money never added up to the love. Gun in my waist, scratch in my hand. Now I don't do a lot of talking. I listen as much as I can.
What the hell left the gate though? The champ is here! To bust a nigga face so. The champ is here! You see this belt on my waist. The champ is here! Try to take it if you really want my place. The champ is here!
Fucking with the champion.
You already know. J.A.D. is the game goodbye.
You ain't fucking with the champion.
You already know.
Green Lane!
Crooked underground champ. Who's a newcomer? You dumb as a motherfucker, suck on my cucumber. My gun shoot thunder. I gotta do numbers so my young niggas can ride in them Dodger blue Hummers. I'm dope game raised. Them OGs taught me how to smoke keys from the home of the cocaine rays. Back in the 80s when them folks made AIDS. The folk changed lanes while the rope chain hang. I'm in low shades, there's nothing you can do with me. Since puberty, I spoke the hustle fluently. True indeed, I was doing me during my truancy. Eyes open like I'm doing speed. My optics is terrific. I'm watching you cocking a biscuit. Close range, my popping is specific. I'm popping in this district. I got the whole coast behind me, as if I'm on a yacht in the Pacific. Nigga.
The champ is here! To bust a nigga face so. The champ is here! You see this belt on my waist. The champ is here! Try to take it if you really want my place. The champ is here!
Fucking with the champion.
You already know. J.A.D. is the game goodbye.
You ain't fucking with the champion.
You already know.
Green Lane!
Tell them kiss. Y'all never gonna touch the kid. Kiss of death. They gonna have to get me at the top. Y'all never gonna touch the kid. Gangsta kiss, no love this time. Kiss, kiss.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
You asked the question. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm being, that's okay. This is MC Light, and you're watching AcrossTheFader.com.
Hip Hop Zone Radio was hood.
It's your boy Jada Pro. What's good?
You know what it is. This is No Man Monday. Great day. Favorite day
Yes,
of the
it
week.
is.
Favorite day of the week. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to all the ladies on the Zoom right now. This is funny because we're gonna have you answer these questions. I would love for you guys to answer these questions. Okay. Topic of the day is Jada Pro.
Would you support your man up or down?
Or down.
Or sideways?
Or sideways.
Because some of y'all can't support because
Or
y'all want to
backwards.
Or reverse cowgirl.
My Lord.
Hey,
We already
still
know
a-
what type of
it's-
show it's going to be.
This is still a place for men to be.
Can be
men.
men.
It is for ladies, and we might even be outnumbered. You know what I mean? But
I
this
don't
is where
give a
we get to
fuck.
come to be men. Okay?
Yes, sir. And no man.
And no man.
Thank
God,
you.
see how synchronized it is? It's just synchronized.
It's
Even
gotta
first time did, she was like, Sunshine was like,
so
she had the hand up with the cigarette in her hand, like,
ladies, can you support your man?
and how? Because there's different types of support. Don't just tell us you support your man. We need to know what type of support you give. Because some women give financial support. Some women give moral support. Some women give tough love. So it's different types of support that you give. You have to explain it. Because I mean, you have to be specific with what type of support you get.
Exactly. And
When
so
is- when-
Go ahead, Courtney.
Go ahead, Courtney.
Okay. So, number one, if there's any hesitation, then you shouldn't be in that relationship. That's number one. No matter what the level of support is, if you hesitate, that's not the relationship you belong in, period. And with regard to what level of support, ask, what do you need from me right now? Do you need financial support? Do you need moral support? Do you need me to scream at you every morning and until you get out of bed? What is it that you need? And you need to know your partner well enough to read the room. You should know each other and be able to support. Yeah.
Let me ask real quick. Who are you talking to? You talking to men or you talking to women?
I'm talking to everybody else and listening. I'm talking to all of you.
Okay. Watch your tone.
Well, we're talking about women. We're talking about women.
She's talking about women. She's talking about men. She's talking about everybody. Listen, okay.
Right.
A woman should support her man when he's down on his luck. And if she hesitates, that's not the relationship she should be in.
Or is that not the relationship he should be in?
That he should be in.
That's ideal. That's an ideal situation. But we're talking about in the situation you said the person you wish should be able to tell you what kind of support they need. Hold on.
I have that question.
But like,
what is
how can I
ideal
tell you
for a
this
man or a woman?
If I'm going through a rough spell, it's kind of hard for me to tell you what kind of support I need. Don't you think you kind of just got to know that person?
I think it's a mix of both. I think that I should know you. If you've fallen on hard times, I hope that we know each other well enough that I can navigate the situation with you. But you should be able to also articulate to me how I can be helpful and not harmful.
How would you support your man?
I would ask. I would say, what do you need right now? So let me give you an example. Jay, if you fell on hard times and you lost your job, and I've known you for a while, and it seemed like you needed to just chill and be at home and kind of like create a plan to move forward, I wouldn't be sending you like links to job applications and stuff, because that's not what you need in that moment. I would read the room. I would assess the situation and try to navigate it so that I'm helping you. I don't want to push you farther down, but you should also know what's going on personally and express to me.
It's not our fault.
I didn't say it was your fault. I didn't say it was your fault.
You got to remember, this is tough for a black man when he loses a job. When a black man loses a job, when a black man loses a job, that shit. Every black man on here can speak for that shit. That shit hit hard. Because now you got to go through that whole process again of looking for somebody to do the right person. And it's much harder for a man to get a job than it is for a woman. So it's kind of hard to say, hey, express to me when I might be going through a depression at that time.
And if that's what you're going through, and you might not even be able to recognize that. So that's why you have to ask questions. Hey, do you want, it might be where I would say, do you want me to sit with you and we don't even have to talk? Do you want to go for a drive? Do you need a massage? Whatever it is. And you're going to answer yes or no. Maybe it's going to be through process of elimination to determine what you need in that moment. But if you're in it,
I love this woman.
If you're in it, then you're going to keep trying until you get it right. If I am your ride or die, then I'm going to try and try and try and try till I get it right.
Look, hey,
don't
Furious,
be
got something to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Furious.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, you was on from mute. I thought you had something to say.
I was about to, but
he was like, I'm good now. Hey, and that's real, like, because that's really the question. We asked that question several weeks ago, like, yo, can you be a ride or die chick? And that's really what we're asking again today. You know what I mean? In a way, like, yo, can you support your man? Hold on. Not just your man, the man you chose.
Amen.
Damn. Go ahead, brother Pete. You off of mute? I see you.
Yeah, I'm just listening, bro. You know, I'm listening to them talk about all this emotional support, but I ain't heard one of them yet say, let me ask my man, do I need to go get a part-time job to help with this finance?
Oh. We're going to go into that after 7.
Which is funny because most women say that emotional support is a woman's aspect.
Why do we need to get a part-time job? What if our job can?
I think that's part of support. If you with that man and you got a family, I think that's part of support. He was bringing in money. When he was bringing in the money, it was all right for you as long as you was living with that money. But now that money is not there and y'all have bills to pay, why not? He would do it. Okay.
No, man, we're going back to
let me finish Sunshine. Hold on, Sunshine. Hold on, bro, Pete. You asked the question. You asked a very valid question. Hold on, Courtney. April, you're off of mute. I saw you get off of mute. Hop on, say something. And Krista, we're going to be looking for you too. But go ahead, April.
Well, I am involved in a relationship, but I don't call it relationship necessarily. I call it a partnership. So
situationship, April?
Pardon?
April, are you in a situationship? Are you in a situationship?
No, I'm in a partnership.
She blessed.
Right. So
look at you.
So we're pulling in the same direction all the time. Sometimes one is up, sometimes one is down, but we're pulling in the same direction. And I would think, last time I looked at all these people that I can see, we all Black. So we all have our challenges. And I realize that this is No Man Monday, but,
No buts.
Yeah, no buts.
Only at the strip club.
Come on, we're all Black. And we're all Black.
Only butts
right?
we see is at the strip club. Ain't no butts on this show.
And we're all Black.
That's right. Yes, we are.
We all have our challenges.
Yes, we do. Some a little worse than others.
And I have always worked. So it wouldn't be a thing where daddy lost his job and the bills couldn't get paid. Because mama's working too.
Now, while mama's working, let's say
my man
and taking care of the kids and taking care of daddy.
Okay, so okay. Now you taking care of daddy. How are you acting towards daddy?
Look, we're pulling in the same direction because we're partners.
Are you?
Courtney will tell you, we're partners.
At that point, are you?
Absolutely. We are absolutely partners all the time.
Okay.
And the money doesn't change anything. Hear. But you know what? After a time, I would imagine that there's going to be a problem with esteem. Because no matter what I do, no matter how hard I pull, if this is a true man, then he's going to, after 4 or 5 years, he's going to start feeling pretty bad, I think.
Mm-hmm. Does it take that long? Sister?
It could. It could.
Well, that was
you
the
put
scenario.
A time limit on it? You have a
that
time
was
limit on it, man, bad?
Could be 4 to 5 years, but who's going to not want to take care of their family for 4 years? Who's going to want to?
But it could be a situation where.
Whoa. I'm sorry. This is key.
No sorry on No Man
this
Monday.
Is key. No. I'm not sorry to you. I'm sorry to Bruh P and I'm sorry to Jay because they're going to respond after you replay and rewind what you just said, please. Who's going to want to do what? For 4 or 5 years?
Yeah. Can I respond to that, please?
No, bro. Please let her say it again, just so everyone can hear it.
Well, now you know I'm old, but who
Ain't no but something to sit on.
Only at the strip club.
And who would not lose their self-esteem after 4 or 5 years if they
She
can't?
changing it. She's switching it up now.
She cleaned it up. So basically,
she switched it up. She ain't cleaned it up.
The original statement was, who is gonna want to take care of a family for 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
No. I never said that. No.
Yes, you did.
That's what it sounded like you said.
That was not what I said. What I said was.
Okay, so what did you say?
What man would be okay?
I didn't hear what man, but go ahead.
I know. I heard a who.
I heard who.
I heard who, not what man.
What man? What man would be okay with letting
giving a chance to switch it up?
Partner, with letting his partner take care of the house for 4 to 5 years.
Okay, so yeah. So in other words, you just put the onus on the man again just now. Okay,
Well,
good job. That was
listen. But don't you want the onus? But don't you want the onus?
April, that was so fly.
We're partners.
I appreciate it.
Don't you want the onus, or do you want me to pull? And you want me to be submissive.
Now I'm a challenging manhood just to see if you can take over that spot that I just put on you.
Hold on, Bless.
And you want me to bring in the money.
You see what she's doing?
Oh, I see it.
Bless.
You want me to
giving her a chance to do it. Leave her alone. Stop doing it. Stop giving her a chance.
April, can I ask you this? Hold on, let me ask you this.
Hey, bro Pete, go ahead, bro Pete. You was going to say that. Go ahead. You was going to say something about what you
gave her the chance to take an out. When we all know what she said, okay? But when men do it, that's perfectly fine. We take care of a family for 20 years. We take care of a family for 30 years. We take care of a family to the day we die. But when we ask you to do it, excuse me, if we ask you to do it for a couple of years, there's a big old problem.
That's not so. That's not so, because we're partners and I'm working too.
Ask one. Let's find one of these men on this panel that agree with you. Just one.
I ain't their partner.
I just want to know this.
Man on this panel that will agree with you.
Hey, bro, hold on. Bro, P, hold on. Go ahead, Jay.
Let me ask this. Now, who said for those 4 years he's not working? Maybe the jobs ain't holding. He ain't holding the job long. The job's letting him go. That's just as bad as not having a job at all.
And maybe
right, but that wasn't the scenario. Give me a concrete scenario. You said what if he's able to bring home money for 4 years or 5 years?
Instead of Waffle House, he had Wendy's. I'm saying it might be a little harder.
But that's okay, because we're working out the partnership. Whatever adjustments we have to make, we make it as a team. Right?
Yeah.
I'm supporting him, but he's supporting me, right?
Is it?
Something's got to, it's a give and take. Okay. So I'm out making the money. I'm bringing home the money. So he's going to take care of the kids while I'm out, right?
As long as he's giving, you're going to do the taking, right?
And I'm not giving anything. Right?
So one thing that I heard from Lajati was like based on the biblical practice, like men are providers, right? I don't know that any man on this platform would say that he's not going to provide. So if men are the providers, then yes, women are inferior. And I completely agree with that.
Inferior until when?
There's no until.
Inferior until when?
So just so y'all know,
there is no until.
We have established the fact that most of the women that believe that same thing that you just said, part of that is, okay, if you feel the man should be the provider and the protector and everything else, all right, we are looking for you to submit in the relationship. If you don't even know what submit means, as we've already established,
or ride or die,
then you are not submitting. So you cannot demand something when you are not giving.
And you're not
what
going to
you
be able to
need.
offer that same support to a man. You're not going to
Women-
be able to give him that support if you can't submit and you're not a ride or die. The
And
support
so-
is not going to be there.
But
It's going to
women,
be what
women aren't made to demand. We're
Okay,
not made to
So
demand
stop
anything.
demanding.
So why
hey,
do
hey,
you
real
demand?
quick,
Why
real
do y'all
quick, real
demand?
quick. Hey, real quick. Krista Hill made a point, and I don't understand why she's still on mute, because I would like to hear what she got to say. She's talking about let somebody talk.
She said, stop cutting off.
This ain't no
Let April talk.
damn. This is No Man Monday. Okay, Krista? We love you. But I'm gonna let you know. We don't let y'all talk until we let y'all talk.
First of all, that is not even fair. Don't
How you
ask
doing,
us our
Krista?
opinion if
How you
you
doing,
don't.
Krista?
Hi, how are
Where
you?
you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Shout out to Atlanta. What's up,
What's
Krista?
up?
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay,
You
so
cannot
now
sit
tell
here
me
and
your
ask us
thoughts.
this.
Speak, woman.
Whoa, first, we don't speak when we've spoken. Second of all, I understand that y'all have your opinion, we have our opinion. You're asking us a question. So if you're asking us a question, let us complete our thought. You're going to understand at the end when we finish.
And when is that?
What is that? Whoever is talking, like, let them finish their conversation. Let them finish their complete thought.
Did
Mm-hmm. That means, you know what that means,
We
y'all,
told her
right?
she was finished. Hold on. We told her she was finished.
And she was finished.
Yeah, I mean, before all that, y'all kept cutting her off and not letting her speak and asking
no.
another question on top of the question. Like, let her finish that one question.
What you're not understanding,
Preach.
Krista, is he let her know that she was finished.
First of all, you should not let somebody else know that she was finished when
Hey,
you asked her
Krista.
the question.
You know
We
this
were
is
waiting for you to catch that.
you know
We
this
were
is a
waiting
joke.
for you to catch
Krista about to get mad as hell, yo. I'm gonna let y'all know
Y'all
she
is
about to
already
hate
popping
me.
off, and that's why I
Y'all
say
see that-
myself
you
on
see that
mute.
back-
She on a newlywed show or something. Somebody need to
See
let
that
her know
background?
what
Look at that
show she on.
background.
Hey,
Y'all see that
Krista.
background? What that say?
It's so
What
good.
that background say? No, ma'am.
No, man.
Somebody
Monday.
let her know what show she on.
Hey,
I'm not
Krista.
going to invite women to speak their minds, and y'all not.
We
letting
do,
them.
we do, and I appreciate you. I'm just messing with you. We having fun here, but
Yeah, I'm not
I'm gonna
mad.
let you know. While we having fun, we're still serious.
Oh, I'm dead ass. I'm dead serious.
So
Tell her
prove your point. Prove your point. Like, seriously,
You want to hear my
if a
side of
woman,
it?
so check it out. This is the question. If a woman says, okay, a man should be the provider and a man should be this, that, and the other, okay? If she's not willing to be submissive and a complete ride or die chick, how can she then demand that a man be that provider for her?
I mean, I get it. I mean, I definitely get the side of it. However, like, I don't feel like you can't put out what you can't ask for what you can't put out. I definitely get that. And I don't feel like a man should be the sole supporter of a relationship. It goes both ways. You gonna fall on hard times, she's gonna fall on hard times. It is what it is.
So does that always happen though? I understand what you're saying, because one of the themes that we talk about here is women say, "Oh yes, I understand. You know,
Yeah.
I support my man. You know, when my man is
I'll
down,
do whatever he
Man,
says.
I don't feel like a man support the women.
Hold on, Krista. Check us out. Hear first, speak after. All right. So I want to do whatever my man needs. I want to support him. I want to do this because women like looking good for the camera. Shout out to the Hip Hop Zone. You know what I'm saying? But yo, behind closed doors, y'all motherfuckers is wrong. You know
and
it.
me.
And if it, and I'm not gonna say you, but you know one of your friends that was like, yo, dude didn't do nothing wrong. And she treated him like shit. Krista.
And the bad part about it is that you will support her treating him like shit.
Oh, that's another thing. Come on, bro, Pete. Go ahead, Courtney. I see
So,
Krista stuck on mute. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that people only do what others allow them to do. There are guys who
Whoa. It sounds like you're talking about it's our fault.
I'm not, because it's No Man Monday. I'm
okay.
not. I'm just acknowledging. I want to say that there are some people who live as doormats and they allow that behavior. They go ahead and
there's a way to walk in the house without stepping on the doormat. So check it out. If you're gonna sit there and rub my feet all over this doormat just because that motherfucker is there and I feel like treating it like shit,
hey,
that's on you. Why you gonna put it on the doormat?
I think it's on both the feet and the doormat.
It's your fault. Is it? Am I the only one that sees this shit?
Yeah.
I
we all
see it.
blind. We blind, Bless.
Okay, I just want to know. Shout out to all the brothers out there. Hell the hug.
We playing Stevie Wonder, Bless. We blind.
Thank you.
We blind. Not only are we blind, but we stupid too because we just believe anything we told.
Oh, of course.
It's funny when you have articulate women that come on to say and agree with a lot of things that women do, yet there's still no positive change for our culture. That's my discrepancy. Like, I've heard so many women come on and agree. I've agreed with a lot of things that you men have said. I mean, I've been listening since No Man started, but
no ma'am.
Pronounce
Say
it right.
Say
okay.
it.
No ma'am.
Repeat what it stands for.
No, she got to say it. Okay, she said it. All right. Yeah.
I did say no ma'am. And if you need me to articulate like my fifth graders who can't read, I can articulate.
See, there you go. There's
for
stupid
you.
in it.
Is that condescending? Are you condescending?
Hold on.
You got a condescending tone?
Why would I do that? Why in the world would I do that? To articulate to a grown man where he's coming at me like I'm not articulating. I said no ma'am.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
Where's the
what I'm saying is, like, it's funny that men and women are coming on the same show to articulate the same things that we are both saying that will produce the family that progresses. Where is the articulation in progression? Like, y'all are saying so negative against all women versus women that you may have that really could give you something. Where are you getting that from?
Can I say something about that real quick? Hold on, bro, Pete.
And I'm gonna piggyback when you finish. Go ahead.
The thing is, and this is one of the problems. We're gonna go into break real quick after, but I gotta say something. The problem is, you really feel that women have been saying the same thing that we've been saying. That is absolutely
not available right now.
Not the case. You know what I mean? Like, yes, some women have been agreeing
and agreed with a lot of the things.
Hold on there now. So, women are not understanding the points that we're making, which is why we are making these points. You know what I mean? So that's why.
And you can articulate.
And you can articulate. Why all y'all are single outside of Brother Pete that has how many wives?
4. But hey, you can articulate a point and it can sound good, but if you're not following through with that point, what good is it? What good is it to make a point if you're not living up to that point? Exactly. But that's what we hear. Hold on. We bring up this point.
Whoa, no.
How come I don't hear Krista saying, let him finish? I don't hear nobody saying, let the host finish what they're saying. We're being berated. I'm being attacked. I'm dodging blows. But anyway, but what I'm saying is, y'all, it's easy to say it, but it's harder to do it.
Exactly.
I can say all day, I want to feed the hungry. I want to feed the hungry. I want to help the poor. Nothing's being done because I'm just saying it. That's the problem
I
we're
want to
having.
know how many women that you guys have had that have been able to really submit to you.
It's not just us. It's other brothers that we talk to. This is not just something that
That's what I'm saying. It's not just you. That's what I'm saying. It's a general question. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm saying,
hold on, bro P.
How many women can really submit? And Brother Pete has been able to.
That's the problem.
It is a problem. That's
Bro
what I'm
Pete is in the older
understand.
generation. Their generation is different than ours. Our generation, the generation nowadays, women think differently than the women of Bro Pete's era. You know what I'm saying?
Do me a favor. When
What's up?
next time, just make sure that exactly what you're saying about Brother Pete, the generational differences, make sure that he knows that. And there's a religion difference as well. Make sure he knows that.
Let's let Bro Pete talk.
Go ahead, Bro Pete. Go ahead, Bro Pete. Go ahead, Bro Pete. April,
First off, wait a minute. First off, let me knock down all this nonsense and bullshit that I'm hearing. All right, women are women. I don't care what generation it came from. All right, women are gonna be women. Period. That's some bullshit. That's some shit to hide behind. All right.
Well, what we got to show for it then, Bro Pete?
Wait a minute. Come on, bro. Let me finish my thought. Keep that question. I'm gonna answer that. We keep that question. All right. Secondly, what I cannot understand is when a man tries to tell a woman how he's feeling, when a man tries to tell a woman what's going on with him, she take it as an attack. Okay? Instead of her saying, let me listen to him so he can make what he's saying might give me a reason to be better than what I am.
Which is funny coming from a man that has several women.
No. Let Bro Pete finish this and then we're going to go into a music break. Go ahead, Bro Pete.
Why is it always brother? Why are you attacking me? Well, sister, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm trying to tell you how I feel, how you can help me make this relationship better. And you think that I'm trying to attack you. Yes, I'm telling you something that you may be doing wrong, but yes, and I got my faults too. But I'm telling you something that you might be doing wrong, okay? And I got you. And you are taking it as if I'm trying to trample all over you. Why can't you just simply listen?
Hey, just listen. That is the biggest thing right there. Biggest thing. Can you listen? Can you listen and not talk? Hold up. Can you what? Jay?
I know you hear what I say.
No, Bro Pete. We gotta do the law. We gotta law. No, Bro Pete. Stop. Hold on. Jay, what's the law?
Shut the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
And shut the fuck up. Can you listen? In other words, you know what I'm saying? So
and I have
you're not listening.
You're not listening now.
Right
You're talking.
You're talking. You can't talk and listen. We're gonna go into music break right now. This is Hip Hop Zone Radio. It's your man Bless the Party Sparker.
It's your boy Jay the Pro. Maybe they'll listen to the music.
Maybe. Let's check it out. No Man Monday. You know what it is, yo. Power 357. Movie and music around the globe.
And across the fader.
Let's keep it locked, y'all.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
All I'm giving you is the truth.
Excuse my charisma, vodka with a spritzer, swagger down pat. Call my shit Patricia, young money militia, and I am the commissioner. You don't want Star Weezy, cause the F is for finisher. So misunderstood, but what's the world without enigma? Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers. Got the girl twisted, cause she open when you twist her. Never met the bitch, but I fuck her like I missed her. Life is the bitch, and death is her sister. Sleep is the cousin, what a fucking family picture. You know Father Time, we all know Mother Nature. It's all in the family, but I am of no relation. No matter who's buying, I'm a celebration. Black and white diamonds, fuck segregation. Fuck that shit, my money up. You niggas just hunting up. Young money running shit, and you niggas just runner ups. I don't feel I done enough, so I'ma keep on doing this shit. Let's watch it, a young tuna fish. Yeah. I'm going back in. Okay, I lost my mind. It's somewhere out there stranded. I think you staying under me if you don't understand me. Had my heart broken by this woman named Tammy. But hoes gon' be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. Just talk to moms, told her she the sweetest. I beat the beat up, call it self-defense. Swear man, I be seeing through these niggas like sequence. Niggas think they heathen, pow pow the end. Talking to myself because I am my own consultant. Married to the money, fuck the world, that's adultery. You full of shit, you close your mouth and let your ass talk. Young money eating, all you haters do is ass out. Stop playing, bitch, I got this game on deadbolt. Mine so sharp, I fuck around and cut my head off. Real nigga all day and tomorrow. But these motherfuckers talking crazy like they jaw broke. Glass half empty, half full, I'll spill ya. Try me and run into a wall outfielder. You know I'm a ball till they turn off the field lights. The fruits of my labor, I enjoy them while they still right. Bitch, stop playing, I do it like a king do. If these niggas animals, then I'ma have a mink soon. Tell them bitches I say put my name on the wall. I speak the truth, but I guess that's a foreign language to y'all. And I call it like I see it. And my glasses on, but most of y'all don't get the picture unless the flash is on. Satisfied with nothing, you don't know the half of it. Young money, cash money. Paper chaser, tell that paper, look, I'm right behind ya. Bitch, real G's moving silence like lasagna. People say I'm borderline crazy, sorta kinda. Woman of my dreams, I don't sleep so I can't find her. You niggas are gelatin, peanuts to an elephant. I got through that sentence like a subject and a predicate. Yeah, with a swag you would kill for. Money too strong, pockets on bodybuilder. Jumped in a wishing well, now wish me well. Tell them kiss my ass, call that kiss and tell. Yeah, word to my mama, I'm out of my llama bean. Don't wanna see what that drama mean. Get some drama mean, llama scream. Hotter than summer sun on a Ghana queen. Now all I want is hits, bitch, Wayne signed a fiend. I play the side for you niggas just trying to front and see. Son of gun, son of Sam, you niggas the son of me. Pause for this dumber speech, I blow like Buddha. Disturb me and you'll be all over the flow like Luda. Bitch, I flow like scuba. Bitch, I'm bold like Cuba. And I keep a killer hoe, she gon' blow right through ya. I be macking about my stacking amount, I pack like a mover. Shout the ratchet for backing out on behalf of my shooter. Niggas think they high as I come laugh at your ruler. Cash money cold, bitch, but our actions is cooler. Wayne, these niggas out they mind, and I told these fuck niggas some 100 times that I keep them bucks, they be on my mind. Tuck these out, bucks these on your mind. Pause, I feed them on my grind, get a bit a little upkeep, throw my sign in the middle, hit them a piece on my side, cause ain't no peace on my side. Bitch, I'm a man, I visit urinals with pride. Tune tell me to, I'm shooting when the funeral outside. I'm uptown, thoroughbred at BX, nigga, you heard Gunna.
Hip Hop Zone Radio. This is your man, Bless the Party Sparker. What's hood?
It's your boy Jada Pro. What's good?
You already know what it is, y'all. No Man Mondays. It got serious for a second there. I think Krista trying to like plan a coup. She's trying to take over No Man Monday. She got a girl,
like ladies representative and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she like me too. Oh,
let her talk. Let her talk.
Yo, hey, real quick, man. I want to hear from DC the Truth 85. You sitting there, you've been real quiet, dog. I would love to hear what you got to say. because one of my things is a lot of women like to sound good on the air. Do you believe them?
I say they tell lies that sound true.
Yes. Go ahead, DC, the truth. You got to come off mute though.
Some seem sincere, but some Sunshine, I think she hiding something from us, but I'm just listening.
Wow.
If you only knew. But I'm just gonna say, anybody else out there? Like, I would love to hear what everybody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Lajati, Courtney, April, Krista, Sunshine. Bruh, Pete off of mute. I see you off of mute. You already off
Yeah,
mute.
Bless.
Oh
May I
yeah,
speak?
you had something to say about what Bruh Pete was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I wanted to say that the people who snap back and get kind of like loud and ridiculous are usually doing that because they know they're in the wrong. The people who sit and listen patiently they have nothing to get mad about. They're working together. They want the partnership. If I'm going to get loud and snap my fingers and pop my gum, then I'm probably trying to deflect and cover up what I'm not doing.
Such a therapeutic voice.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so therapeutic. We love it, but we want to hear what Courtney thinks.
I am Courtney.
Courtney
So
is
you-
therapy.
So you that's you. You believe that.
Yeah.
See, her eyes got way too wide. Just
I
now.
got nervous. I got nervous.
Yo,
like,
dead
okay,
serious, bro.
I'm gonna just
Her eyes
agree
got-
right now.
You know what I'm
Why?
saying?
Hold
I'm a
on,
little
hold on.
shook.
Wait.
Her hands are moving. Her hands are in my face. I'm like, okay.
Wait.
Wait. Okay, I'm not
Guys.
moving. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Just pretend like I'm not a therapist. I am.
Why are
just
you screaming
Courtney.
at me?
I'm just Courtney.
Is that what you say? I'm just Courtney.
No, I say I'm just Courtney.
See, and that's how they try to get you. That's how they try to get you. They're not.
Femininity is your currency.
Femininity is your currency. Why is that not being used when in relationships?
That's a
People
good
like-
question.
Listen, some people like to have that angry makeup sex. Let's just be honest. They like it to get rubbed and routed.
Again.
I'd like
Hold
to ask
on. Sunshine, I'm gonna let you talk, but real quick, I have to say this. Courtney?
Yes.
Is it our fault?
No, never.
I don't think it is.
Never.
So it sounded from your tone. Watch your tone.
Yes, sir.
Like it's our fault. No.
Never.
It's not our fault.
No.
Data Pro? Salute. Thank you. Sunshine, you were about to speak. Go ahead.
I was saying on that note, like I agree. I mean, I don't think that's for a male or a female. I love what Courtney is saying. That's our way to make the fireworks on both sides. So
in other words, it's our fault. So you're going to
no.
do
That's
some
not at all what
shit.
I'm saying.
Said both sides. I heard both sides.
Both hours.
It's both ours. Yeah, didn't understand that when it first came. Both ours. No,
All right. I get the angry sex. I get that. Right? I get that.
we like
But
it.
that-
I mean,
all right,
yes,
but that's
we
not
do.
that's not the case. Don't try to cloud our minds talking about
That's
sex
what y'all are doing.
and all
Like,
of that shit. Okay,
I didn't
That's
think
shit.
that's what she was doing.
What I was
I
getting
didn't
Yeah,
think
that's
that's what she was doing.
that's exactly what she was doing. That's
That's
exactly what she was
both
doing.
of you were doing. That's all
Now,
y'all
now.
do. Women.
Okay, 10% of the time, yes, that is true. What about the other 90% of the time?
It ain't that fact. It ain't the way y'all acting right now. Y'all motherfuckers is acting like, oh, fuck this nigga. Hey, baby, what's wrong?
I don't think that's what was being said.
Baby, what's wrong?
Looking up in the sky, looking around, looking at her cell phone.
Baby, what's wrong? Yo, 8 hours later, when I'm trying to sleep now, and I ain't trying to think about baby, what's wrong? You know I ain't like that shit that you did. You know I ain't like that shit that you did. Oh, now you won't explain. But go ahead. Now explain.
I agree with that, where we'll hold on to something. So you'll say what's wrong and we'll say nothing, or we won't say anything at all. And then we'll sit with it and think about it and tap you on your shoulder when you're sleeping, probably in REM sleep, and be like, so what you said earlier really upset me and I want to sleep it. And you forgot
but you know
about
why?
It's been hours.
You know why they do that, Bless?
Why is that?
They do that because at that moment they feel as though they have the upper hand. They have the advantage.
Tell me the truth.
You can't think straight because you
tell me the truth. You're vulnerable. Yeah, that's right. I agree with you. Yeah, you're vulnerable. Yeah, but then guess what?
Look at the tacticians you're dealing with, brothers. Understand what the fuck you're dealing with.
They catch you when your mind is not right.
I'm going to tap you. Hold up. I'm knowing this is the same chick that fucking goes to bed every fucking night at 8:30.
8:30 on the dot.
On this night, she wanna fucking get some information out of you. It's 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she wanna talk. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
Hey, bless. April said, what does this have to do with the topic? Yeah, she's like, what does this have to do with the topic?
It's got a lot to do with it. Because you're not being that ride or die chick. You're not going to support that, man. Are you going to support that, man? If that's what you think, you're trying to get information out of him at 2:30 in the morning?
About some shit that happened the day before yesterday?
I honestly think that a woman doesn't really need to get that information. So a woman wants to sleep as well, especially when she has kids. So that same woman wants that same sleep that y'all get. And that's just my personal perspective. I don't think that a woman who has to wake up to find out at 2:30 in the morning what you're doing is really progressive for herself. So, if she does that, it's really to dismiss you.
Hold on. Once again, and you're still going. Stop. So, like we were talking about, kind of leading back to the topic. Forget all of that. You know what I mean? It sounds like, because it's funny, it's what Courtney brought up. We started going into the discussion that Courtney brought up, and that's from a therapeutic standpoint of, okay, communication and information and all of that. The basic point was, are you going to support me?
And I don't think that question was completely addressed from the women perspective. I was just feeding off of what Courtney had said. I didn't.
Exactly, because Courtney brought it up. And that was a distraction. Distraction. She tried to distract us.
That's that therapy.
That's what it was.
That's that mind. That's that Jean Grey mind game shit.
Exactly. She fucked with our heads, y'all. You gotta
talk
watch
about sex and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. Oh, I will do that. Blah blah blah. And was very, very demure with it. Oh, see, that's why we say femininity
is your currency.
Is a woman's currency. She had Bro Pete giggling. That shit don't ever happen.
Bro Pete don't even talk no more when Courtney talk. He
you know
just
what I'm
be quiet.
saying?
Look,
like yo,
he ain't said nothing in 5 shows. Every time Courtney talk. He still
look, he just thumbs up. Okay.
Thumbs up. Jada Pro got me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, when we brought up the question and we brought up the topic, it immediately went towards financial. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, would you support your man?
I don't think that's
It
where I heard
immediately
it
goes-
going. I didn't hear the financial.
One second.
Hey, Bless, real quick. I don't know what April just said. It was like some long, super long acronym.
She added one more extra letter. She said rolling on the floor laughing my butt off, but she added the A. She shouldn't have.
That threw me off. Like, what?
Oh.
Okay, all right. That's what she's saying. All right. That was a super long
Courtney's
acronym.
wrong. Rolling on the floor, laughing my black ass off.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Yikes.
You gotta get on Zoom to feel us right. But no, I my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we spoke so much, and when we brought up the topic, it was, can you support your man? In any situation. And it immediately went to finances.
Bless, I have a question.
Yes.
When did it immediately go to finances? When the initial thing I said was finances pretty much aren't even on the radar for me. It's more than that. And before Brother Pete cut me off.
Yeah,
shots fired.
Here we go. Yeah, she threw a dagger, didn't she?
So before Brother Pete cut me off, I was saying or wanting to say, you got it, Brother Pete. You got it.
No, Zadi, no, finish up. Finish what you're saying.
Pretty much. Again, I just wanted to know, where did you hear the financial piece of it? Because that's not even a focus point for me, because everything else entailed, as Courtney touched on a little bit ago, having to nurture or see what's going on or get in his head or read the room or feel the vibe or the shift in the room. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot more that just goes into the financial, it's a lot more that goes into it than just the financial piece for me as well.
Mm-hmm. So you feel basically that you didn't mention anything about financial support?
I want to know specifically, where did you get that from? Because you said that you heard that it immediately shifted into finances. So I want to know, where did you hear that from and who spoke on that?
So.
Come on.
Let's bring it back. Nah, ain't no commercial break. You basically brought up, you have been through it from both sides.
Right.
You have supported a man. Right?
Right.
Okay. So, and from that point is where speaking on it from a finance, because I posed the question,
mm-hmm.
Can you support your man, whether up or down? All right.
Correct. So my like I said, my stance.
Your
with that
response.
Is,
hold up. Your
mm-hmm.
response was, you started talking about, you've been on it from both sides. You have supported a man. Courtney came in talking about it, and a lot of it rolled towards the financial aspect. Sometimes it don't need to be from the financial aspect.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, I don't need you to support me. You know what I'm saying? As far as financially, sometimes you should just believe in me. Like Jada Pro was talking about, that moral support.
Bingo. Right. And that's a huge one as well. If you have somebody that has a business or a potential business or want to further their business, stimulating their mind of, potential growth, or how are you marketing yourself, or how are people getting to know you or understand your business or reaching out to you. All of those things are comprised of some type of support. And I think I actually know Courtney picked it up where I was cut off. So I think we're all kind of rocking in the same ballpark there.
Okay, let's rock in the same ballpark, because I think a lot of y'all motherfuckers is lying.
Hey, April was the one that brought it up.
So April can I ask a question?
Hold on, April brought it up. April was the one that brought up financial.
Yeah. What else is down if not financial? April.
So my apologies. She sounded like April to me. Courtney, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's not talk. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see what support means to everybody. Absent business, absent finance, absent job, absent anything that's got to do with money.
Yes.
Just
that's what I brought up earlier, as far as like I agree with Lajati and Courtney and Brother Pete. Like, you have several wives, so how are you able to do that? I think that's a question that should be posed for the men. How do you have these women that submit? Because I think a lot of women submit in different ways, but if they don't feel that when comfort, you start your show. It's just
exactly.
I'm sorry.
You still listen to
that when you start your show.
I'm sorry, they were laughing. I didn't hear you.
I say we'll answer that when you start your show.
Exactly.
Does it have to be a show? I mean, it could be business. I've seen.
No. He's saying he'll answer the question. No. He's saying he'll answer the question when you start your show, meaning he's not going to answer the question.
Exactly.
On this show, because this is No Man Monday.
It's No Man.
It's not. This is our show.
And you're asking questions from the perspective of a man.
Exactly.
Okay.
With a lot of masculine energy.
And then trying to deflect what we're talking about.
Exactly.
We're talking about support. That's the issue. The issue is support. The support, moral support outside of finances. And you said you agree. And we like to know, when you say you agree, what does that mean? What do you mean when you say you agree to that? How do you agree to moral support? What's an example of that?
I mean, I agree in the fact that, like, you can have a man that has nothing and support his dream. Because that's
finances again, though.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, that's
take it out of finances.
That's an Americanized situation where a woman has more opportunity to support that man financially. And
you'd be okay with that?
I have been, really.
But how do you support a man other than money? It ain't got nothing to do with money.
It's more psychological than it is physical. So
getting harder, isn't it?
No, actually it isn't. I just want to make sure. I just know it isn't hard at all, especially when this is who you are and this is how you operate. So no, it isn't hard. Just wanting to exactly, it isn't. When it's in you, it ain't on you. So I just wanted to.
Lajati, I don't mean to cut you. DC Truth had a good question for Sunshine. His question was, what do you bring to a man in a relationship? Simple as that. What are you bringing? And this is outside of a financial situation. This is like, y'all keep talking about, all right, this is why, because remember what we said.
We get it.
At the beginning, no, hold on. At the beginning of the show, we said there's three ways. You could support, the man could be lower than you, he could be on the same level, or he can be above you. How do you support your man in all of that? In all of those levels, how are you supporting them? What does support mean to you?
And we gotta give you a second. Hold on. We even gonna give you a second to think about that. Because we're gonna go in the break real quick.
I don't need a second, but okay.
Hold on. It's your man, Bless the Party Sparker.
It's your boy Jada Pro.
It's No Man Mondays, man. Y'all gotta
be independent, baby.
We independent. No empire. No empire. You know what that means, yo. Power357radio.com. Moving your music around the globe.
And across the fader.
Keep it locked, y'all. We'll be right back.
Yeah, big. Talk your shit.
Let me upgrade you.
How you gonna upgrade me? It's higher than number one. You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block.
Let me upgrade. I hear you be the block, but I'm the life to keep the streets on. Notice you the type that like to keep them on the leash, though. I'm known to walk alone, but I'm alone for a reason. Sending me a drink ain't appeasing, believe me. Come harder, this won't be easy. Don't doubt yourself, trust me, you need me. This ain't a shoulder with a chip or an ego. But what you think they all mad at me for? You need a real woman in your life. Taking care home and still fly. And I'ma help you build up your account. Believe me, when you're in them big meetings for the meals, it take me just to compliment the deal. And anything you cop us with the bill. Believe me, and now let me upgrade your autumn uppercase. You're switching necktie to purple labels. Upgrade you, up and I up, let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you to some new page. Introduce you to some new things and upgrade you. Up and I up, let me upgrade you. I can do for you what Martin did for the people. Ran by the man, but the women keep the tempo. It's very seldom that you're blessed to find your equal. Still play my part and let you take the lead role. Believe me, I'll follow. This could be easy. I'll be the help whenever you need me. I see you hustle with my hustle, I can keep you focused on your focus, I can feed you. You need a real woman in your life, taking care home and still fly. I can help you build up your account. That's a good. Believe me, when you're in the big meetings for the meals, you take me just to compliment the deal. Anything you accomplish with the bill. Hey, believe me, I can upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. I'm upgrade you. Take it out of purple labels. Have you rocking purple labels? Upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you to some new page. Introduce you to some new things and upgrade you. Let me upgrade you.
Hubby's the D-boy who infiltrated all the corporate dudes. They call shots, I call audibles. Jacob the jeweler, bubbles, a rain sort of dude. It's big ballin', baby, when I'm courting you. I'm talking spy bags and fly pads and rooms at the Bloomberg and rumors. You on the verge of a new merge, cause that rock on your fingers like a tumor. You can't fit your hand in your new purse. It's humorous to me, they watching and we just yachting Allen, hopping off the Amalfi Coast. Mafioso, oh baby, you ever seen satin? No, not the car, but everywhere we are. You sure to see stars, this is high level, not eye level. My bezel, courtesy of Audemars. I order yours tomorrow, now look at the time I saved ya. Mama, let me upgrade you.
Just when you think you had it all, big ends, condos, collecting cars. Picture your life elevated with me. Make you my project celebrity. I keep your name my little glimpse of light that makes the diamond really shine. And you already is a star, but unless you're flawless, then your dynasty ain't complete without a chief like me. Let me upgrade you. I'm upgrade. You're switching necktie to purple labels. Upgrade you. Up and I up. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. And let me upgrade you. Flip a new page. Introduce you to some new things and upgrade you. Up and I up. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Autumn applique watch, dimples in your necktie, Hermes briefcase, Cartier top clips, silk line blazers, diamond cream facials, VBS cufflinks, 6-star pimp suites. Partner, let me upgrade you, grade you. Partner, let me upgrade you, grade you. Let me upgrade you.
We gotta go back hood. Hip Hop Zone Radio, it's your man Bless the Party Sparker. What's hood?
It's your boy Jada Pro. What's good?
You already know, y'all.
Hey, Bless.
No Man Mondays. Yes.
I went and got me a support animal because I can't
saw
get
that.
no support.
I saw that.
Now,
I saw that. No
You
Man
get a doctor
Mondays.
statement too?
Jay.
Hey, real quick. No Man Mondays, the National Organization of Men against Amazonian Masterhood.
Masterhood.
We are leading the fight against the estrogen
Estrogen
enhanced.
enhanced.
Come on now. Now, one of the things I played that song for a reason. Let me upgrade you. DC the Truth 85 just asked the question.
Very good one.
Hold on. It was kind of the opposite of one of our laws. So he asked, I'm not going to be crass yet. I'm going to say the crassness for afterwards. But basically, what are you bringing to a relationship? I was going to say, the fuck are you doing for me? But we going to be nice. What are you bringing to the relationship? So, I would like to hear that. What do women feel that they add to a man's life that is worth what it is they're asking for? Which is, and every man can attest to this, everything. They are asking for everything. They want it all and nothing less. So, to ask for it all, ladies, what are you willing to do in order to ask for it all?
In order to get it all.
No, not even to get it all. First, to have the fucking gall to ask for it all. But go ahead. I'd love to hear from any lady that would like to participate. Don't get all, you know what I'm saying? Yo, they was ready to talk a moment ago.
Go ahead, I was waiting for the ladies on board. I've given my whole life. I've given my children. And that was big for me as a single mother. I mean, you give anything for the person that you love. So you give it all. But when you see that doesn't come into play, that's a whole different ballgame.
Okay, so because this is No Man Mondays, we're asking for specifics. We're not asking for those vague answers where it's like, oh,
I gave blowjob.
That don't mean
porn.
speak.
I gave my whole self. I thought that was the whole point. I thought I answered that. So I gave my whole self. I gave everything that I stood against to be with a man that gave me nothing.
Okay. Bruh Pete,
I want to know what you call what did you bring other than sex? Get sex out of the picture. What stop reverting
y'all
to sex.
Y'all took money and sex.
And take those two out of the picture then. What else did you bring?
Children and taking care of those children. I've heard on No Man Mondays how many times y'all promote women that take care of their kids. I really don't know what you're asking.
We're talking about us though.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I answered.
No, you said the kids.
What I initially answered was gave my all. I gave up everything I was.
Which was
everything I believed.
What did you give up? It's not about what you gave up. What did you bring? Okay, because when we deal with women, when we get in relationship, we give up stuff as well. When we bring stuff with us, though, we bring our things with us. What did you bring with you?
I brought my whole
Not
self.
about what you give up.
April talking about, ooh, pick me.
It's still the same answer. I brought my whole self.
April, you off of mute. Go ahead.
What do we bring to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
We provide a home for you.
Excuse me?
And if we did not provide a home for you, you wouldn't be crying like you are.
Excuse
You
me?
want to come every day.
I love it.
Whoa, wait a minute,
Thank
what was
you.
that? What, you move in with me. I don't move in with you.
Okay, but
I
when I'm
provide
in
the
your
home.
home,
I provide
you
the
want
home.
to
for
come
you. Wait a minute.
wherever,
Wait a minute. No,
wherever
I'm not
I
gonna
am.
let you get away with that.
That's
I
not every
provide.
man.
I am.
That's not
That's
every
where
man.
you want to be.
I
Nah,
provide.
that's not
That's
every
where
man.
you want to be.
Hold up. Go ahead, April.
No, I provide
And
the
if you
home.
don't, if
Hold
you
up, bro,
don't,
Pete. Hey, bro, Pete, let her finish. Let her finish.
Let her finish, please, because that's
Go ahead, April.
all I have to say is if you don't like the home in me that I am providing for you, then you're with the wrong person.
So let me ask you, what is your definition of providing?
To home.
It's a feeling. You guys all have mothers. Don't you feel at home with your mother? You are the most comfortable with that woman. Are you not?
my husband
Okay.
left.
So
his
let me
mother
ask you this. Let me ask you
Play
this.
with a woman.
This is
Y'all have
the
mothers?
issue. This is the issue. This is the issue. Check it out. Because everything Bro Pete was saying was this. Everything that y'all are talking about, y'all bring to the table.
It's already there.
You get shit out of that. This is something that you are getting out of it. So it's not like, oh, I'm doing this for you. No, you're doing this for it.
You like a clean house because you like a clean house. You ain't doing
No,
that
no,
shit
no,
for me.
no.
Hey,
You ain't doing that for me.
whoa, April, we let you talk. Go ahead, Jay.
Cooking.
Please.
You cooking.
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on,
y'all.
bro.
Bro P,
You
let
cooking.
Jay talk.
You
Let Jay
cooking. You cooking because you want to eat and you want to feed the kids because you're tired of them screaming. Okay, you want them in the bed by a certain time. We keep asking y'all the same question. What are y'all bringing as far as me, as far as the man is concerned? What are you bringing?
I just find it funny that Brother Pete is on here with 4 wives that can do everything for him.
And you're not going to
Yes,
answer the question.
No, you're not going to even do that either. You're not going to do that.
Hey,
That's what
hey,
y'all
bro,
get for
Pete.
not letting me finish. Let me finish this, all right?
Go
Don't
ahead,
talk
Bro Pete.
about you taking care of a home.
Go ahead.
Because the home is already there when you come in. Because the man provides for the home. He builds that home.
That's you.
You take
That's
care of it.
you.
No.
What's the
Let
definition
me
of
finish.
home?
Let
What's
me
the
finish.
definition of
Y'all
home?
claim y'all hate when people interrupt you. Then don't interrupt me. Let me finish.
Thank
All right. Okay, y'all. There you go with that forked tongue that y'all have. All right. It's all right. Y'all got a set of rules till it come down to you, and then those rules are supposed to automatically change.
Go ahead,
Not
Bro
here.
Pete. Go ahead, Bro Pete.
All right.
This is no
You
man.
talk about you provide a home. No, you don't provide the home. I provide the home. The man provides that home. Okay, the man gets out there and gets that home and busts his ass in order to make sure that that home is standing there. All you do is take care of it. I got that. All right, but the home is already there for you. As far as food is concerned, yeah, you get in the kitchen and cook, but I bring the food in the house. I provide the food. You may go out and shop when you want to, but I make sure that those children are fed. I make sure that food is provided to be put on that table. The question is, what are you bringing that ain't already there, that you can plop down in and say you doing something?
That's my thing, Brother Pete. That's why I agree with you in everything that you're saying, is because you are a male provider. And the same women that I hear the same thing. Like, if the male is providing, what do we do?
All right, let me ask
besides
you this then.
support
What
our
does he
man?
provide? What is he providing? What do you know that he's providing? What has he told you that he's providing besides himself?
And that's, I think, where no, I can speak on it. What is there?
No, not what is there. No, hold on. I asked a specific question. I asked you, what did Bro Pete?
And I'm answering it specifically.
What did Bro Pete tell you that he provided and let you know that he's a provider for his home? How do you know what he does is not around the house? How do you know that he even provides financially?
He just said it. He just said it specifically. Really? You just really? He
That's
just
not what he
said,
said.
I
He's
provide the food and you cook it.
He's talking about men. He's talking about men in general.
Exactly. So a woman that comes on here that's countering what you're doing, what are you as a man providing for that woman? I'm not countering.
We provide.
I agree with him.
Outside of financially. You know, we provide a sense of security. When a man see another man go in that house every day. Hold on. You ask the question. Let me ask the question. Let me answer the question. The security that we provide is intrinsic. It's things that you don't necessarily see right out in the open. You don't notice them until they're gone. That's what you don't notice, like having to carry groceries or having to take out trash or having to kill bugs. Okay, women don't like bugs. No woman. You do it because you have to. You do it because you have to. Hold on.
Let the man finish. Let the man finish. You want to interrupt?
That's not the issue. The issue is not that you do it because you have to. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what a man provides. And you keep going back to what Bro Pete said. Bro Pete made a general point into men in general, and you brought us a specific point about Bro Pete's life and his wives. So I'm asking you, how do you know financially that he's providing for those wives and how he's providing? You don't know. Right?
I don't know. But what he is saying is that he provides for his women. I mean, I'm not sure where the discrepancy is in that.
I'm not talking about me specifically. I'm talking about men in period.
General. Yes.
Men provide the home. Women come into the home, plop down in it, and then go to their girlfriends and say, "Look at what I got," and they ain't did.
And I'm still agreeing with you, which is funny because I'm still agreeing with you. But if that man never provided the home, you're still missing the whole point, even though Jay is trying to make a whole new point out of a blatant point that was made. I mean, really, y'all are trying to make something out of what is not. You're saying that you provide a home for these women, yet you're upset that these women are doing certain things because they're not provided the basic stability in any religion, form, biblical, whatever. I'm asking you, like, really, you're really trying to counter that?
No, what I'm trying to relate is the fact that my statement is a general statement. I agree with you.
That point was missed.
I understand what you're saying, okay, but you made the statement specific, and that's what Jada Pro is saying. He's saying that the statement I was telling you, and which it was general. It was about all men. This is what men do. Okay, generally.
That actually wasn't the point. And he
Courtney.
brought up
Killing
killing bugs and
Sunshine,
whatever.
hold on,
If a woman
Sunshine.
can do that.
Sunshine, hold on.
Sorry,
Go
Courtney.
ahead, Courtney.
Yeah, no, please, Sunshine. I love everything that you've said today. So I agree with Pete that the man generally provides the home, the structure. What I think my mom was trying to say, or I mean, I'm getting the sense, and my belief about the woman creating the home is the home itself, the sense, not necessarily the physical structure, but the man does not want to come home if the woman is creating a toxic environment. The man wants to come home to something that is loving and sweet and nurturing and smells good. If you look at my bedroom, I can promise you, a man did not create the decorations and all that stuff. It smells like peach because of me, not because of a man. So I'm just saying it's true. Every guy who comes over says your house smells so good. And I know that's because of what I bring to the home itself. And that makes people want to come back. I'm just saying. So you guys have to understand that, yes, I think you bring the physical structure, but we bring the inside that makes you either want to come home every night or get the hell out and be with somebody else.
Now, that was kind of the point of what was brought up.
Excellent answer.
You know what I mean? So that was a great answer, because one of the points you made was the home is made And the home that you're talking about is a comfortable atmosphere that a man wants
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, that's not what you said. Go
That's
ahead.
not what you
April.
said. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick in the
You
chat.
said that.
DC the truth. Hey, DC Truth said Courtney sounds like she would compliment a man very well.
But she's still
That's
single.
Peaches,
and a lot of
smell
us
like
single
peaches and
women
cream
are
and
trying
shit.
to figure out how to be
You
there.
smell like peaches.
And potpourri and shit. You go in the house like,
Hey,
looking
but that's
around
real. You know what I'm saying?
Is
Go
it
ahead,
a trap?
April, go ahead. You said that's not what you were talking about.
No, I said exactly what Courtney said, which is I'm not talking about a tangible item. I'm not talking about buying a house. I'm talking about wherever you are, wherever I am, that's where he wants to be because I represent comfort. I represent home.
Okay.
Home is a safe place.
So that is what you said then. Why are you
That
disagreeing
is what
with
I
what
said.
you said? Okay, that's what I just said. Then April, see, April trying to be difficult. That's what women do. They try to be difficult.
You know it, because this is No Man Monday.
It's No Man Monday. You know what I mean? No, but this is the question. This is the question. All right. Women create the home. In other words, a place that is
it's not a place. It's not a place. It's a feeling, Bless. It's a feeling.
Can I finish?
I can be in a hotel and you can call it home.
Can I finish?
Yes.
I know what you're saying.
All right.
I'm making a point.
It's No Man Monday.
And we got
April.
9 minutes left.
I got it.
All right. So it's a feeling. I'll say that. It's an intangible feeling. Shout out to April. All right. So that being said, are you creating that intangible feeling when a nigga come home and really don't want to see you because all it's going to be is
confusion?
I don't support you. Let's keep it on the topic. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't. It's something you did wrong because whatever. You know what I'm saying? Are you creating that feeling? And that's where a lot of brothers is at. Like, do you want to come home? Do you make it a place where a brother wants to come home too? Don't speak at once. Everybody was so ready to speak. I'm trying to get in, but damn. Again. Go ahead. I know you was ready to go, Sunshine.
Excuse me?
I know you was ready to go, Sunshine. It's recorded. I recorded it and I'm play it back for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if you're agreeing with both male and female perspective
no, it's
on
just
what
male
that
today.
home means. Excuse me?
It's just male today. Perspectives.
Okay, no ma'am.
That's right.
But if a woman submits, you were, like I said earlier, you're asking for submission. If a woman submits and makes you welcome, makes you feel like they want you there and you're still not trying to be there. I mean, I've agreed with plenty of counters that have come across weeks and months of No Man Monday. That's the wrong woman, which is funny because I don't know who this is right now on my screen, but I've heard him saying how he's looking for an intellectual woman. And y'all have asked him, is he looking for a woman to be stupid so that he can be the smart one or
no.
whatever? Like I'm sorry?
That conversation we had with Dice.
I believe she was trying to meet up.
So, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like what I'm saying.
And that's not what I said, by the way.
At all. But go ahead.
At all, but go ahead.
No, I'm not saying that's what you said. I'm saying
like you did,
that's what was being brought up is you're looking for a woman to want to match. You guys brought it up. That wasn't something
We said he was. What we said was, I'll be the stenographer.
Run it back, Jay.
What we talked about was the fact that Dice was looking in the wrong pasture for the right woman. Okay, he's trying to find an intellectual woman in the wrong crowds. So the women that he would find, he was finding, weren't finding his conversation and his intellectual prowess.
But a question that was brought up is he looking for that woman in the atmosphere of his own intelligence? That was brought up by you.
Right,
So
that's what I just said.
Kind of sounded like it.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
really.
we got 5 minutes.
Why are we talking about me again?
I don't know. And this is the distraction. This is when distraction goes wrong. I don't even remember. It's like, yo, I'm gonna distract you, but then I'm gonna fuck up and forget why I was distracting you. Because
the point, no, because that's what you men do very well. The point is meeting somebody that matches who you are.
But that's absolutely not what I was saying.
At all.
I don't need anybody. I don't need a woman that's as smart as me. I don't expect that. I don't need her for that.
I
wasn't coming across you specifically.
But you use me as an example, which opened the door.
I used you as an example because of the things that I've heard on air.
That's why you should
on air. And these are things I've heard over weeks and months.
Sunshine, stop. Let them talk.
This is what I was saying. When I'm looking for a woman, I'm not expecting her to match me or be my reflection. If you're looking for your reflection in a partner, you'll never find it. There's yin and yang to everything. She has to be what I don't have. You know what I'm saying? That's what will complement me. She has to be strong where I'm weak. Yeah, and I'm going to be strong where she's weak. I don't need her to be intellectually aggressive. I don't need that. I need submissiveness. And I'm not, but the whole reason this was brought up, because I forget which sister said it. They said something to the part of like, intellectual conversation turns them on. And, I call bullshit on that. But that's neither here nor there. That's like 2 weeks ago. Let me say this about what we're talking, because we only got a few minutes left. Women make small things big, and men make big things small. That's what
April said. It's partnership, and that's I agree.
Absolutely not. It should not be a partnership, because in a partnership, there can be a point of divergence where a decision has to be made, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my question, what I like to ask all the ladies I meet is, if your relationship is a car, who drives the car?
Now you can say from the passenger seat, make a left all you want, but the motherfucker driving got to make the left. If he don't decide to do it,
you can suggest.
You got to be good with that.
You can change the radio station. I may even let you fuck with the AC. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be, for any hierarchy to work, there has to come a point where, because there's some situations where time is of the essence.
Hierarchy? Really?
Hierarchy. It's spelled H-I-E.
Yeah.
I have to take exception with that comment, because earlier, I believe the guy said, I don't know your name, sorry, but you said one person has to compliment you. So you're strong in one area, she's strong in another, right?
Yes.
That's right.
All right. So we're in a snowstorm. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My husband is from Los Angeles, California. I'm driving the car because I got the experience.
Roger that.
But we're pulling together. That's a partnership. Any way you want to look at it.
You're still driving the car.
the
car. You know why? Because I'm deferring to your experience.
Exactly.
But that's a partnership, sweetheart.
What's the law? What's the law? Defer.
But here's the thing. A man can realize with the woman
semantics.
Let me finish. A man can realize the woman he's with knows a particular subject matter better than him. If he's smart, just like a good king is only as good as his viziers and the men he have around him.
That's right.
So what you do is, okay, like if I was Trump, me and my friends have this conversation all the time. You know what I would have voted Trump? I'd have put the smartest people I could around me and been like, well, I don't know, but this motherfucker is smart as hell.
Did you say Trump?
Going on.
Hey, real quick. We gotta end the show for the radio station. Shout out to everybody that's been checking us out. You know what I'm saying? We are in 160 countries right now. Big shout out to everybody that's checking us out on power357radio.com. This is No Man Mondays, Hip Hop Zone Radio, power357radio.com. Check us out on the Zoom. And we moving your music around the globe.
And across the fader.
You know what it is, y'all. Keep it locked. Get down with us.
I got a serious question.
I know y'all ready to talk. Go ahead, y'all.
I need to ask a question. How many people does it take to fly an airplane?
I never flew one.
I like four.
I asked that question. I asked that question for a reason.
Autopilot, nobody.
2 people.
Autopilot. The plane's on autopilot.
If the plane is not on autopilot, if you know a pilot, you know.
How many
one person?
How many people does it take to fly an airplane?
One person.
2 people.
One person.
One person. One person.
I don't know.
The plane is on autopilot.
No, she's correct. It takes 2 people to fly an airplane. It takes the pilot and the navigator. If neither one of them are doing their job, that plane is going to crash.
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
Ain't neither one of y'all ever flown.
Hold up.
And it's different types of planes.
It's different. Come on, Bless, you about to let him off again. You gonna let him off again, ain't you?
That's a bad analogy.
Okay, let me relate to that.
That's a bad analogy, though, bro, Pete.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bro, Pete said it. Don't make it true. I'm gonna let y'all know.
That's a bad analogy. That's a bad analogy.
Why is that a bad
You gotta be specific with a plane. It's different
Show me
types
your
of planes.
pilot's license.
It's some planes you can fly. You can fly by yourself. You don't need nobody to fly with you.
You need a navigator.
There's some plane. No, you don't. There's some planes you don't need a navigator for.
Son. It's GPS.
There's those little crop duster planes.
Come on,
you don't need nobody to navigate.
You mean the
fly
ones that
plane.
crash and kill people?
Man, whatever.
I'm
All
about-
planes crash and kill people. What plane don't
Okay,
crash?
well, I gotta be specific. I'm talking about an airliner. I'm talking
Thank you.
about
A 747.
a passenger plane. Okay.
Believe it or not, those planes are on autopilot. Those are on autopilot. They only come off on autopilot when they land. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna back off because I'm trying to make a point, and nobody's trying to let me make the point because they gotta
make the point.
They want to make about the point.
Go ahead, bro. Pete, make the point.
Okay, I was asking how many people does it take to fly that plane? It takes
We
2.
already established it's 2.
Okay. If they're not doing their job, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. The problem comes in is why do in relationships we got to go through the bullshit on who's gonna fly and who's gonna and who's gonna map it out? Who's the navigator and who's the pilot? What difference does it make if you're in the same plane? Because if the plane crashes, both of you motherfuckers is going down.
Yes. It's over. That's it.
And I really feel that women are always, because of their genetic makeup, shout out to Borat. I'm going hard. It's No Man Monday. I'm sorry. But because of their genetic makeup, you know what I'm saying? They look to security. So in looking to security, you're not looking at potential for real. You might say, oh, this is what I want and this is what I think I can deal with, but you can't.
Using Brother Pete's analogy, you don't go into it like that. You don't go into a relationship thinking about who is better, who can do more, you're looking at the partnership, which goes back to what Sister April was talking about. It's about having that partnership.
April, you Sister April now. Go ahead.
We didn't call it
into a church.
See what we did, Bless. You see what we did,
We
right?
turned into a church, don't we?
We didn't know. We didn't cause a counter group or counter operative.
Can I get an amen?
They about to create their own group.
You know what I'm saying?
On your show.
You know what it is. It's No Ma'am Church. But April, what you got to say? I heard you. I heard you getting ready.
No, I was just saying amen to the choir. Can I get a whoop, whoop? But you know what? This is the truth, in my opinion. There are a lot of ambitious people out there. Some are men or some are women. Sometimes they team up, and it goes back to that guy's name who I cannot remember. It goes back to what he says. You know, one is strong in one area, another is strong in another. Sometimes what you will find, and it goes both ways, is the guy in the relationship has potential. He has great potential. And he takes it, you know, to the extent that he can take it. And he meets that woman and she says, oh, baby, you can do better than that. Not that she wants him to, but she says, baby, you got so much potential, you don't even realize how much you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then she points him in a direction.
Oh, girl, talk
and he takes off.
Oh, yeah,
right?
girl, talk that
Or
game.
he does it for her.
That's right.
But that's a partnership.
Speak.
And that does happen.
Yes. That's how you got to say it. That's how you got to say it. Let us know. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the
right.
truth. That's the truth, mommy. And it is true, because I think that sometimes we see in others what you can't see in yourself. And that extra, like, you can do it, rub your shoulders, you got this. Just like on Mike Tyson's Punch Out on Nintendo, when the little guy is in the corner and that guy tells him, you can do it. And he goes back and he keeps fighting.
Well, maybe, I mean, again, you know, we talk semantics, but we got to speak precise, right? So maybe it's more so of a teamwork, more so. I mean, because when you say partnership, it sounds like a business. It sounds like if I'm not putting up my half, if I'm not putting up my half at the time, then it's going to be a problem. That's what it sounds like when you say partnership.
But I'm not going to get caught up in semantics. You can call it what you like, because I don't care. I don't care for the word submissive or submission, but I listen to it. I think that's a negative or derogatory term. I think
so you do care about semantics. So you do care about semantics.
Yes, I do. I do, but
you just said you don't. You just said you don't care about semantics.
But I forgive it, right?
When you want to use it.
No.
I told you there's a set of rules
because
for everybody.
I'm going along with submission and submissive. And if you don't want to call it partnership, you want to call it whatever. I'm good with that. But what I'm saying is, to me, it's a partnership.
But when I say partnership, I think of a business partner.
Okay, well, call it what you like.
But maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is too many look at it as a partnership when it's really not. It's more to it than a partnership. A partnership is a contractual agreement almost. It's like basically me and this person has the same idea. Like me and Bless are partners. You know what I'm saying? Bless and Bravo are business partners. But I don't go home to my other half and think of her as a partner. You know what I mean? I think of it a little bit deeper than that, because your other half is going to go further.
What is it then? What do you want to call it?
Hear me out. I said it. It's a team. To me, it's more so of a team thing. It's a team because, like you said, hold on. Let me finish. Because, like, on a team, you realize you have a certain ability on that team, whether it be a two-man team, whether it be a three-man team, and you guys give your all in what it is you're able to do, and you bring it back to that team effort. So that's a big difference to me when you say partnership and maybe team. it makes a big difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since
I
this
mean,
is
to
no
me,
man
what you're
Monday.
saying is the same thing that she's saying, which is funny because that is exactly what both of you are saying. Everybody
exactly
brings
right.
in their
Call it
own
what you like.
strengths to make it. Yeah, you don't have to label it. Y'all were talking about labels. It don't really have to be a label.
No, but she said partnership, and she brought up earlier that 4 years was a long time to go without a job. So I'm saying in a partnership, you look at the whole situation differently than you do if you're in a relationship and you're on a team. It's 3 different ways of looking at it, and they're not the same.
It's really not.
Okay. But
different.
You know, don't string 3 different ideas that may not fit together. The last thing I said was, you know, I was agreeing with that other guy, whoever he was, and saying some people are strong, some people are not strong, or not. Let's not use the word strong. Some people have abilities, or it's yin and yang. It's yin and yang. They complement one another.
So they
are
can take your
complementary.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They can do reciprocally the bullshit.
Okay, they can take your bullshit.
You know, but it works for them. It works for them. And they promote one another. They pump one another up. They build each other up. They help each other realize their potential. And they move forward together as a whatever you want to call it. That's the only way they can move together.
That just sounds beautiful. That just sounds like a Tyler Perry flick.
It does. No, not Tyler Perry. No, it's not Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's scripts aren't really realistic.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Hold up, put it up. No, ma'am. Yes.
That's right.
I'm just saying, like, yo, it's so much said, and it's like, okay, yes,
sounds
this
good.
Is how we feel. It sounds so good, but like, y'all be bullshit. When it comes down to it, if a man is not supporting you in the way that you feel, which is
whatever,
any type of way, given any hour of the day. Do you understand that point? Like that is a serious point right there.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Y'all can
like
change at any point in the day at any given hour. So if we're not supporting you and you feel we're not supporting you, it's a problem. But what about when you're not supporting us, or we feel, let's just say, just for fucking argument, we feel like you are not supporting us.
We better not say it.
Let's just say.
We better not say it.
Oh my God. Go ahead, bro P. I'm sorry.
We
I was
better not
passionate.
say it. We
Shout
better
out
not
to the
say it.
empirical couple that ain't here. Fuck.
Yeah, we better not say that they're not supporting us, because then they're gonna throw everything at you, including the kitchen sink. All right.
But even the empirical couple went through a separation. There's a time when you realize that this person, whether you're a man or a woman, you realize that this person is not really going to help you progress. And that is where I think a lot of men and women are at. That's why I agree with both sides, because you just didn't meet that woman, or you just didn't meet that man, or maybe you met them and you ended up with somebody that you tried to make that person, but you as a person know your counterpart. And we're always trying to search, male, female, whatever. We're always trying to search for that person. When you find that person, you'll know, and it works out.
But if you're in a relationship, should that search be over?
Exactly. But that goes again, Brother Pete. You've seen generations of couples go through their.
You old dog.
No, I'm not saying like that. Don't
You see
instigate.
multiple generations, bro.
Don't instigate.
I know. You
Lest
made it sound like
the
I'm so
shit
old
starter.
and Dirt calling me uncle.
I'm just saying, like, once you meet that person, you know, and that's male or female.
Can I ask you
So,
this, Sunshine?
yes,
Can I
sir.
ask you this? Now, the problem that I have is that you're right, ideally, but the problem is when you have hurt and you have baggage from other relationships. How do you know that? How do you ever make the right? How do you ever know the right person? You're gonna always second guess your answer.
Yeah.
Anybody, and I'm not, I'm talking general speaking. How do
Yeah,
you even? How do you know that? How do you know when
Yep.
the right person?
He's talking to you personally.
You have to reconcile. You have to reconcile with who you are in order to move forward, because you're still going to meet the same person, even though you might think that they're different. They may look different. They may be extreme opposites, physically, mentally, whatever. Like, you have to meet that right person. When you do, I think you just know it.
I think that.
So you feel like
women
everybody
feel-
is the right person?
Hold on. I feel like women feel like when I meet that person, I'm just going to know it. Like a Tyler Perry flick. You know what I'm saying? I kind of mentioned that.
that's why
Whoa, wait a second now. Don't talk over me on my platform.
I'm not trying to talk
What
over
I'm
you.
saying is this. If
He has to have control.
Somebody has to.
Exactly.
I hear it, and it's his show.
And you're still talking. So what
There you
I'm saying
go.
is this. When a woman is talking all of that stuff, you know what I mean? Like you just said, how does a man know when it's real? Because it's only real until, from most men's experience, we together.
I mean, I don't think that that's the case. I think that's what I just said in 10 breaths. You know when you know. It's not a matter of the person being somebody and you're trying to change them into what you want. You already knew that person.
And what I was saying was women know during that honeymoon stage. It's after the honeymoon stage is when shit gets real. You know what I'm saying? It's when, whoa. I'm saying
I'm just
after
being
the
honest
honeymoon
because I've
stage.
had 2 9-year relationships. One which I married into.
You, but I will. But what I'm asking is this, and I would like Lajada to answer too, because she's on mute. She's been on mute, trying to act like she ain't there. I'm saying this: women act like this shit is all good. This is what I want to do. Oh, this shit is all great, and yes, this is how I am. Until you about 6 months in.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a show if it was only 6 months. Y'all would not have a show if it was only 6 months. Every man on this platform outside of Big Dice that I was saying earlier, because he's younger.
He's our
every
age.
man
Younger than who?
on here.
There you go, making assumptions.
And that's how much you know.
He's
from
43
listening to the show.
Yeah, and
Big
he
Dice.
did. I remember. No. It's not
He's
making
older-
assumptions. But that's
he's
my
older than
forgetfulness.
You.
That's my forgetfulness
I
because he did
appreciate
say
you.
that
You
he
appreciate
was.
how young I look. But nah, sweetheart.
Yes. No.
I was grown in
Because
the 90s.
I remember when they said how old you were, and I was like, damn, really? Like, I'm 38. So meeting a man that's 43 that looks like you, yeah, I remember that.
It's a once in a lifetime thing. I know.
It is. And that's why you're going to meet a once in a lifetime woman. That comes in you recognizing yourself. And I'm not speaking to Big Dice specifically. I'm saying as a person, because I'm 38 with 4 kids. And I've had blessings. I've been able to sustain I've had fallbacks where I couldn't. I've been in all kind of positions, but it takes a certain point in life to really help you to recognize that you have to meet that woman.
Okay, yeah, that's really not what we
or
were
man
about. So what we're
what was the point
talking
here?
about, what we're talking about, you know what I'm saying? And the show has actually
it's been
done. But what
No,
we're
I
talking
know
about
that. I mean,
is
I'm still here because y'all
we're
were
talking about women supporting a man. And it's funny how it had to be brought up by several people going off topic. You notice how every time the question was brought up, it went off topic?
Always.
It didn't.
That's every question we ask.
Y'all brought it up off topic.
Do you see?
Oh, there we go.
Off topic,
It is
'cause
not
a lot of people answered your question.
Hold on. Sunshine, I'm gonna have to
There's
put
something
you
I'm
on
noticing.
because you're yapping.
There's
You
something
can't
I'm
be
noticing.
yapping on No Man Monday. It's not.
What you notice, bro, Pete? What you
Go
notice?
ahead, bro, Pete.
It's something I'm noticing.
What's
Okay,
that?
because I brought it up, and I brought it up just to see how long it was going to take for them to get it. I said, women hear you. They hear what you're saying, but are they listening?
They listen to respond. They don't listen
No, they
to
hear to respond.
Hear to respond.
They don't listen because if they were
They hear
listening,
to respond. They
no,
don't listen. Yeah.
if they were listening, what they responding to would not be what they give. They hear what they want to hear, and they hear something. They hear something to respond to. They're not listening to what's really being said.
I disagree.
And why is that?
I think they are listening. But this is what men in general fail to realize. When women, and I'm speaking to women's nature, when they hear certain words, the definition of that word does not pop up in their head.
That's what I'm saying. They're not listening. They're not listening.
No,
That's what he's saying.
What I'm saying is
they react to tone.
A question I keep hearing over time is,
hold on, let Big Dice
how
finish
many
what he's
of
saying.
you
Hold on.
actually have a woman outside of Brother Pete who has
Whoa,
four?
Sunshine.
Why
Sunshine.
you always bring that up?
Sunshine, let Big Dice finish what he's saying.
Because
Go ahead,
it's
Big
true.
Dice.
A man that can have that many women.
Hey.
That means that they're
and
not
be at
listening.
peace.
You see how she's not listening.
Hey, bro, Pete, hold on. Let Big Dice finish what he was saying.
Let Dice say what he's saying. She's not listening. Listen.
What I'm saying is this. The crux of it is this, and I'm going to try to be germane to the point, that the reason why brothers can run game is because they figured out what words to use to make women feel what they want them to feel. So it's not about saying something and saying what it is. It's about making them feel a certain way to elicit to the response that you want. So when in a conversation, when you're talking, they're not hearing what you're saying. They're responding to what you said how that makes them feel.
The tone.
The tone. Just like with the word submission.
You said
when women hear submission, they don't hear the definition of the word. It makes them feel a certain way. That's what they're responding to.
The tone.
And that's the reason why the conversation always derails and it always spins off. And I'm done.
And I hear you, Big Dice. I've heard you say when women spoke to you in a specific way, and I've heard No Ma'am tell you like that woman is not for you. You're like, no, I didn't do the things that she wanted me to do. No, you didn't. And that's what a strong man represents. A strong man is not going to do what a woman entices for them to
why
do.
is a woman trying to entice a strong man to do
The same way that women are trying to find that dominant figure to run a household. I mean, it's counterparty. It's both sides. So it's really not give or take as far as, oh, I'm doing this and you're doing that. No,
Can I ask you this?
it's a balance.
Sunshine, what do you think we look for? Because you keep bringing up what, I understand what women look for. You just said they were looking for the man to run the home. What do you think men are looking for?
I can't really speak for men because I'm
What
not.
do you, no,
one.
it's not speaking for men.
Man looks for.
You
What do you think?
always from what you want.
I mean, a man wants to feel, I believe a man wants to feel secure. I believe a man wants to be able to come home. I believe a man that needs several wives, no offense, Brother Pete, because I respect you as a man, but I believe if you find a woman that can do those things, that is the woman for you. And I think in our generations over time, we're looking both male and female to fulfill that. We're looking
So you're
for
saying
a
men
man.
need security?
That's the
You feel
basis.
like men need security?
Yeah,
No,
I feel that.
no.
that's
As a
the
man,
basis.
most men, if you're dealing with an alpha man, he doesn't need security from a woman in the sense of
he provides security.
He provides security. So,
Right.
So what we look for is, in a sense of stability, a sense of consistency in personality, in mindset, and it's hard to find. So that's why a lot of men are single. So because it's hard to find a consistent, a woman that stays consistent in her thoughts. That's what Bless was bringing up, is the fact that a lot of times 3-4 months go down the road and you guys get bored and you start, your mind starts wandering. That's why they say that idle mind is the devil's workshop, because you start getting bored. Instead of finding something to do to build yourself up and do something more, y'all start thinking about things and start going into this down a rabbit hole of negativity and things like that. So by the time I get home, I'm getting a sense of this. And this is not just in a relationship, in a long-term relationship. This is how you see women as we meet them. So when you say men are single,
that bitch got a big
is that a
ass
choice?
to me.
Is that a choice we make? Is that a choice that we make? Are we choosing to be single, or is it because we can't? Because we want a woman and can't find one?
I think that.
What do you think it is?
I think that. I'm sorry.
He might think she cute.
I'm sorry.
I'm just speaking on all the shit that women be saying.
I didn't.
She got a big ass fucker. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Why?
You said a big front yard.
Yes, something like that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Speak.
I mean, I think all men are attracted to women's big front yards. I don't think that's something that really that just threw me off.
I didn't say that, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm not sure what you were saying. So I was trying to listen to what Jay was saying. As far as a woman, Jay, you're gonna have to repeat it because that just threw me off. That threw me completely off. I can't even lie. Like, what?
Was not listening.
So the first thing I put out there was that you said that men are looking for structure, right?
No,
or
I didn't say
security.
structure.
And I say security. You said security. I stated that men aren't looking for security. We're looking for more of a emotional. We're looking for consistency. We're looking for somewhat consistency, in attitude, in nature, and how you handle everyday situations as time goes forward. That's what men base our trust on. We don't base our trust on emotional things. We base it on how we see you acting, and we come up with an understanding and a guideline for that. I don't know what I asked. I forgot.
It was that. It was that. No, it was that. That was it.
That's exactly what you was asking.
That's
okay,
exactly
all right.
what you said.
Thank you, brothers. So we were trying to forget the questions. What did you ask? I forgot the question. What was that?
No, it wasn't against. It was just I was thrown off. And yes, I understand that men are looking for consistency. Women are looking for the same things. We just look for it in different ways. And when I'm saying like you're looking for, like, men are attracted by different things that women are attracted by, we have to be able to create that balance. So I don't think that women are going to deter because you don't have this or have that. It's not monetary. I really don't believe it's monetary.
So why are so many people are single? If that's the case, why are so many people single?
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Black.
Real quick, just speaking on what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not monetary. And this is where I was talking about the honeymoon phase with women. And this is kind of what Jay was speaking.
But you said months.
Listen, we're talking
honeymoon
about.
Can be like years.
You're not listening.
Listening.
Magic
word. Listen.
So
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
You're not listening if you're talking. So what I'm saying is this: during the honeymoon phase, women are open, very giving. You know, everything is great. Afterwards, that's when shit starts to change. Women are not the same during a relationship as they are in the beginning of a relationship. A lot of their stuff changes. That's where Jay was talking about consistency.
Right.
The stuff that you told me in the beginning, I'm expecting you to live by.
Same way I do.
From now.
Same way I do.
Exactly. If you're
You're
not,
asking too much.
You a motherfucking liar.
Let me give a good example. Let me give a good example. During the courtship, okay, you wearing all this little sexy stuff when you come to bed. You know, your hair's done.
Hip hop zone.
You got this.
You coming on here.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bless. Hold on, Bless. Hold on, let Bro P speak. Hold on, let Bro P speak. Hold on, let Bro P speak.
No, they preaching. You always interrupting, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not interrupting. Hear me out. Go ahead.
Okay, but you make me lose thought. You talking about hear you out. I'm in the middle of a thought.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm in the middle of a thought.
Go ahead.
All right. You come to bed during the courtship with all this sexy stuff that you done bought when you done went down to what's that store that they go shop at?
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret. Yeah, you done got all that Victoria's Secret. You know, you got all that sweet smelling oils, you take them oil and rose baths and make sure you get in the bed smelling all
the wrong woman.
Can I finish?
Yes.
Thank you.
Invest in it. Invest in
it. You get started doing all good. A month into the relationship, okay, you come out the bathroom with all this shit all over your face, you know, your hair wrapped up in all kinds of sweat bags or whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? And somebody look up and say, like, who are you? You know,
Simon Family Investment.
And you climbing in the bed like, wait a minute, where my woman at?
Where
my
woman at?
You went in the bathroom. Who the fuck is you that came out?
You know, Bravo.
I'd have to say, Brother Pete, that you're meeting the wrong woman because honestly, like,
how am I meeting the wrong one?
Bro, P ain't meeting the wrong one.
Because
Got
there's
4 of them.
No. I'm saying in that scenario. So, like, honestly, there's not. I mean, there's a lot of women that really don't do that. Like, I don't shop at Victoria's Secret. I don't spray myself. There's so many women that are just who they are. I stink in the morning. My breath smells. My hair is taut, like you can see. It's who you're meeting as that woman. Like,
so you're trying to tell me that when you're trying to catch me, okay, and we getting ready to go to bed, and you're trying to catch me, not after I've already been caught, but you're trying to catch me. You're telling me that you come to bed with me with all that, what's that white cream mask and stuff all over your face, talking about
underarm smelling like hippity hoo-ha.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you do that. So you would do
and
that
that
when you're
might
trying
be-
to catch me. Is that what you're
that
saying?
might be my limitation, because I've never really been with a man that didn't accept me in my hole. I don't go and spray myself up. I don't entice.
Y'all know
men.
she lying, don't you?
Yes, we do.
I'm not
Bro, Pete.
lying. Like, do you
Let me
know
ask you a
how
question,
many
bro,
men?
Pete.
Lying.
Let me ask you a question, bro, Pete. You ever go fishing, bro, Pete?
Yeah, I go fishing.
Okay, so my question is, after you catch the fish, do you leave the hook in the fish's mouth?
No, I take it out.
Exactly. Why should they leave the bait on when they done caught your ass?
Right.
If she
But
do
I'm
that,
talking about
then
the
she
bait
feel
that
like
they
she done
using.
caught you.
I'm talking about the bait
And
that they're
that's
using, Doc.
honestly, like, for
I'm
No
talking
Man
about the
Monday,
bait. Oh, I got it. That's what I'm talking about.
but
What
for
you
No
just
Man,
said is what you just
but
said
for
is
No Man
exactly
Monday,
what.
that's exactly what
Yeah.
is being said. Like, y'all don't have to catch certain women. Some women just come.
All right. So basically,
Y'all don't have to be
you
sprayed
talking
up
about
and,
so you
and
talking about
booed up and
basically,
whatever.
I bet y'all caught us. Now you gonna cut our head off, gut us,
No, I didn't
and
say
and,
that.
and
What's his
fry
name?
us.
Dice
And
said
walk
that.
around in
I
the
didn't
holy
say that.
drawers.
You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck
I
out.
Then
didn't
walk
say
around
that.
in the holy drawers and
Sounded
shit,
like
smelling like hoopity hoo-ha.
in
I
Victoria's
wear
what I'm
holy
saying?
drawers. That's, I mean,
I
In
really hope
Victoria's
not.
if y'all
Secret.
want to be real, my drawers have holes. Like, really? I'm not that chick. So I don't.
They said, huh.
No,
Dice is
that was
Dice
me.
is like,
And that's
oh,
real. I mean,
I heard somebody go, huh.
that was me. And it's no downplay to Sunshine or any other females that feel, react, and respond the same way. I just know me with or without a man, and that's just what it is.
What?
If my girl got
what
holy
is
drawers,
what it is?
then we going to go get some new drawers tomorrow.
What?
That's some bullshit.
And
Hell no.
Sunshine,
You better come in with nothing on. Don't come in with them shits on.
Exactly, but I like to consider just the Fader family, so that's why I'm not on the damn FaceTime right now. And the only man I got in my house and in my bed is my 4-year-old.
Not children yet.
Girl, but
That's
but
it.
guess what?
I ain't got time.
Like,
I don't have time to do my nails, my hair, my face. I ain't got time.
See, and
You don't
that's
need
where
to do
I
none of that
commend
shit
you for
anyway.
being honest, because not being funny, a man or not, that's just something I make time for. Like my oldest son, he's 19, and he know good and hell damn well the way I dress and walk around.
Well, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna need you to make some time for deodorant. I'm gonna need you to make time.
I don't wear
for
deodorant.
Hold on.
Oh, he said
I'm
for
gonna need you.
deodorant.
I'm
I
gonna
don't. I don't wear deodorant.
I'm gonna need you to make time for a shower.
Yeah.
I need you to make time to brush your teeth.
I take
I'ma
care of
need you to-
myself
hold
in basic
on,
needs.
Whoa.
Deodorant is different. That's
Not
a
the
man-made
time to
product.
speak over me. Not at
Well,
all.
Lajati was
Not
talking
at
and you
all.
cut her off.
No,
I was
because
trying to listen to what
it's
she was
my
saying.
shit. This is Independence Day. Independence Day. Hip Hop Zone Independence Day. No Empire.
See, that's where that partnership get fucked up, Les.
Stank, stank women.
The
Give me a
partnership
smoke.
that's
Give
where
me a
that
bag.
partnership idea get fucked up. Now
Exactly.
we partners. You can come dressed in boxers and
But
loose tank
Sunshine,
tops.
Sunshine, it was never no diss to you. Honestly,
I ain't
I
talking about it
love
was
your
diss to you.
transparency. It just caught me off guard. That's
But
why I said,
Lajati,
No,
but
and I feel that a lot of
but
women are. A lot of
y'all
women
need to
are caught off guard.
understand what I'm saying.
Hello. This is No Man Monday.
It is.
Okay.
I ain't
This is
talking
not
about
women's.
I ain't
this
talking
is-
about your holy ass draws.
Thank you.
But I'm
This is No
talking
Man
about
Monday. Y'all back up.
Yes.
Get in place. Get in place. In your
Exactly.
lane.
Get right. What I'm
Get in
talking
your
about
lane.
is this. Are y'all with all your holy ass draws and you being you, or you being make-upped and fucking weaved down and whatever fucking element you
Born of the earth.
choose,
We were born of the
are
earth.
you
That's how we
going
died.
to stop talking over me?
No, they're not gonna stop.
You see how it's one and it turned into it
And
becomes
then
plural?
you start. It's like one to the
No,
other.
no, it's
Y'all
not that I'm
pass-
starting.
y'all
I need to
pass-
fix
y'all
this because
pass-
Brother Pete is your
y'all-
little sideline cheerleader, and I'm frankly
whoa.
getting tired of it.
Whoa.
Okay, you tired of it, so now what? I'm not gonna stop.
He
Look,
ain't
you
Even
tired
though,
of it.
no, and I do agree.
Clearly,
I
now
agree
what?
with a lot
Shut
of
up for the
this.
whole 2 hours.
Hold on,
This is the
hold on.
Brother
Let's
Pete
do
show.
this. This is what we do. So what I'm saying is this. Women cannot sit there for a moment and listen. We're talking about if you're going to support your man, can you support your man? Y'all have not answered that question yet. Y'all went into all types of
I
holy
started the
draw
show off
shit.
saying yes.
Y'all went into, hold on, Lajati.
I think
Y'all
she
went
did.
into all types of, I could do this, I could do that, and I could do that. No one has yet said what support actually means to them.
I didn't even get the chance to say it because there was a slight
had
altercation in the
several
last
times.
hour.
I heard you, but you had several times.
Yeah, I kept getting cut off by your cheerleaders.
Don't blame your
Oh,
Miss
wow.
Cummins. on the
Cheerleaders.
show. Go ahead, woman. Speak it. Speak it. Come on, Lady
That's
J.
true. That's what he has. He has cheerleaders.
I didn't say Sunshine, speak it. I said Lady
It's
J, speak
called
it.
hoes.
It's
Brother
in
Pete
time.
is his cheerleader.
Damn it.
Speak
Brother
it.
Pete,
Respect
wait a minute,
on my
wait a
name.
minute.
Oh, okay.
Brother Pete,
That's what I'm
y'all.
saying. Brother
Wait a
Pete
minute, y'all.
will speak. He speaks
They
truth.
want to pick up on. They want to pick up on. They want to use me. So let them use me. Let them stick their foot in their mouth long enough, because I'm gonna ask them later on how that shit tastes.
Exactly. Go ahead,
But that's what I'm
Lizanne.
saying. Like Brother Pete did
I said
say his part, and a
Lashadi.
lot of women do agree.
That's
with
where
him.
that's where the listening doesn't come into play. Go ahead, Lajati.
I am so here just to strictly and only when the Lord blesses me support my sweetheart.
Don't bring God into
Whatever.
this.
That's who.
Into your show coming.
Actually, that's who.
It
who
ain't
needs
his
to be
fault.
on this line, this Zoom, and in the hip hop zone.
Oh, he's
That's
here.
why all this confusion is going on. That's exactly why we need the Lord on this line.
Go
He
ahead.
ain't said nothing about no damn multiple wives. He said, "You be faithful to that one." Let's talk about that.
No, he didn't. To be honest, everybody in the Bible had more than one wife.
This is true.
Let's be honest.
That
Let's
was
be
a-
honest about that.
That was
Cain.
that was
It
a
started with
be honest
Cain,
that was
about
a
that.
normal thing.
and that was the beginning of sin.
It was a
Honestly, like if y'all
No,
want
it
to
wasn't
really
the
bring up
beginning
the
of
that
sin.
was,
Bible,
wait,
we
wait,
can do
wait,
that.
wait.
It's
The,
not
begin-
the
We can
beginning
do
of
that.
the
sin.
beginning of sin.
The beginning of sin is
sin
when
was
do
you
that.
listening to the snake.
We can do that. No.
that was
Yeah,
not the
it,
beginning of sin.
it was, but
No, it was
in
not.
the beginning of
No buts.
humanity.
No, it was
so,
not.
So listen, where God in the Bible tells man to procreate and to go and make multiples
Telling us
of
to listen.
himself.
That ain't what he said.
Cain's
He said, "Be fruitful and
Tell us to
multiply."
lineage
listen.
was the first lineage to have more than one being.
Did she tell us to
So
listen,
even
Pete? Bro,
I'm
Pete, did she
listening.
tell us to listen?
Yeah,
Did she tell us to listen?
yes, she did.
Yeah.
Because
It
Yes, she
sounds
did.
like
I told you.
that.
I told you let them talk long enough. They stick their
let's
foot in their mouth.
tell the real story. Adam had wives. Yeah, Lilith and
you're
Eve.
breaking up, Jay. You're breaking
It's
up.
for
It ain't me
Lilith
this time.
and Eve.
Adam had two
Lilith
wives.
and Eve. He had Lilith and
Yeah,
Eve.
he had Lilith
Lilith
first.
and Eve.
He had Lilith first. He did.
It doesn't
Okay, but
matter.
I
He had
had
two
one wife.
wives.
I had
Doesn't
one
matter.
wife first.
You're always gonna have
Now-
a wife before the other, right?
Thank you.
Lilith was gone. Lilith was the one who ultimately proclaimed an evil. She was the one who was ultimately trying to be dominant over man. But man, God didn't create.
Does that sound familiar?
Where'd she go?
Wait a minute, y'all. Does that sound familiar?
Where'd she go?
That Lilith was the one that was trying to do
Yes,
what?
please.
Be dominant
I would like
over men.
for Lajati to be in on this.
Oh,
Because
she just
that's
want to ignore that.
so Yes, he created man and woman, which was
She's
Adam
gonna
and
ignore
Lilith.
that shit.
No.
Sorry?
Actually, I'm not. I'm listening, Brother Pete. I'm listening, Miss
She's gonna
Sunshine.
ignore that.
He was talking about Sunshine. Lizzotti.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Sunshine says some shit that was incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know.
I did over the
Yes.
Bible.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Listen,
Couple of
That was
times.
Okay,
incorrect.
so check it out. The beginning of sin was not with Cain. The beginning of
No.
sin. Hold on. That's what you said.
I corrected myself in
No,
that.
No, you
did
didn't.
not.
No, you didn't.
You did
Mm-mm.
not.
Yes, I did, because I said
He's correcting you
okay,
now.
It started with Adam and Eve, but I'm saying as far as the multiple wives, that's what we were talking about. So I did
beginning of
correct
sin did not
myself
start
in
with
what
Adam
I
and
said
Eve.
because there was no multiple wife with Adam and Eve.
The beginning of sin
So-
did
This
not
shit,
start
this shit
with
is
Adam
like
and
this shit is
Eve.
like the Chappelle show with what I'm gonna look like putting my boots on a man couch, man. Yeah, you know. So when I put my boots on that nigga couch, man, fuck that nigga couch. Like, yo, dead ass. This is exactly what having a conversation with a grown ass woman is like.
Wow, that
You
was
said this.
an extreme insult. That's
No,
not what I
no,
said.
no,
I corrected myself.
Oh, I'm not sorry. Say it with your chest. This is what having a conversation with a woman is like.
Yes, it
I
is.
said, I'm sorry. I didn't say that you were sorry. I
No,
know
I
you're
know, I
never
said-
sorry.
No, not at all. Go ahead.
That's not what I
Let me
said.
let me make a correction for real. Okay. The beginning of sin did not start with Adam and Eve. The beginning of sin started with Eve. Okay. That's stop trying to put the man in the picture when y'all
No,
fuck.
I agree. I agree.
Okay. Okay. So
Take me on a whole this can go for hours.
whoa. I'm
Let
making a
me.
point. I'm making a point. Okay, don't cut it off.
I'm
All
not.
right? All right. You know, my mother told me something. Okay. And this comes from a woman. She said, don't you ever forget that Satan could never get to Eve until Adam was not around.
Right.
That means that you need to listen to your man because your man is there for a reason. Because your man is there for a reason. You want to put that reason to the side. That's what Lilith was all about. Lilith wanted to be dominant over the man, and y'all
That's
still
why she was
wrestle with that.
dismissed. Yep. That's why Eve was created.
And that's what we're talking about, No Man Mondays. This is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So
Can I say something to that?
Of course you can, brother.
Brother Pete, I would have to say you are close but slightly off. And you know, I really don't like to talk about this subject because I make more enemies than friends, but I'm gonna educate everybody here. Why did quote unquote Satan, and the Bible doesn't actually say Satan, the Bible, the word translated is actually whisperer. That's who the so-called snake was. So it wasn't actually Satan. But why did he come to Eve before he came to Adam if Adam was in charge? And I'm getting to a point with this.
Because he knew Eve wasn't in charge.
He knew
he could manipulate
Eve
Eve.
was the lesser of the strength.
That's absolutely incorrect.
Y'all
If you
didn't get
look
it
at
when I
the
said
translation,
Satan
if you
could
look
not
at
get
the
to Eve.
translation of Eve's name in Hebrew, it's Nakar. N-E-K apostrophe A-R. You know what that translates to? Appointed one. Eve was in charge. That's why the whisperer came to her. And that's why her punishment was twice as hard as Adam's. What did God say what happened to her?
I'm sorry, can you put that in chat so I can screenshot? Because this is definitely something new for me.
Is get a Strong's concordancy and break
I'm
down.
sorry?
All you have to do is get a Strong's concordancy and break
No,
down.
I do Strong's. It's not, I do Strong's concordance. I do
and
Strong's
your research.
exhaustive. Yes, I've done my research. I've done my research. So what I'm saying is, like, really, I this is what I do or what I did. So what I need you to do is to give me the name, like you're saying. All I'm saying is put it in the chat so I can further research, because what you're saying doesn't come in Strong's exhaustive concordance.
Well, like I said,
the Bible concordance does not. I'm telling you, I've looked.
Okay.
It does not satisfy what you're saying. So if something that you're saying is true, I would like to research. Like, I would like to know more. I'm not dismissing what you're saying, but when you're saying that you found this in a specific place that I know I've been, it, you know,
all I'm saying is look up these.
No, what I'm saying is put it in the chat.
I'm not going to do the research for you, sweetheart. I'm not going to, because I've done it for myself. You have to do it for yourself.
Exactly. And I've done it for myself. So what I'm saying is what you're saying, if you can, so like I go by specific directive evidence. It's proof. So what you just said, I'm not going against what you're saying. I'm just saying I would like to research more, because I've been in Strong's exhaustive. It's called Strong's exhaustive.
Yes.
Concordance.
Yes.
Yes, I've been there. And that's not what Eve represents.
Sunshine, let me help you out. Okay.
Please.
All you have to do, okay, to research it is to get the Hebrew translation for Eve. Okay.
That's what he's talking about. So that's
and
what
I'm telling you how to, I'm telling you how to go about it. Okay. If he's not going to give it to you,
I don't need that. So
if he's not going to give it to you.
No, what I'm saying, Brother Pete, is I really don't need that, because that's what I do.
So with your kids, when they ask for a definition of a word, so when your kids ask for a definition of a word, do you give it to them or do you make them go look it up?
No, when my kids ask for a definition of a word, the first thing I do is I'm a teacher, so my kids is my personal kids and my students. So the first thing I do is for them to look up the Latin prefix and suffix and root word of what that means. And then from there, because Latin, you're not letting me finish. So the Latin language comes after.
Way overboard.
Semitic.
Yeah, because I just asked you.
But it comes after Semitic. So if you want,
so that's a yes.
Right.
Yes, you do.
There's stages.
Yeah. No, I don't need the stages. Don't need the stages. Just saying.
Okay,
yes.
so I tell my children what I know, but I tell them. I tell them to find their own answer.
Sunshine, hold on.
Whoa does not mean okay. Wait a second, then go.
No, it's
what
not.
I'm saying is
truth doesn't come from what people tell you.
Hold on.
Right, but you're asking.
I'm saying yes is what you said. Okay, that's the answer to the question.
No,
good.
The answer is not yes. Because
okay. Why won't
you
so the answer is no.
Agree with you.
The answer is no.
The answer is I tell my children to find their answers and I show them how to find it.
Okay.
Then that's what I just did.
Yes.
So then it is no. I don't look it up for them. I don't give them the information. You tell them to look it up themselves.
You tell them how to look it up. That's
what
I just did.
How. Yeah, how? Yes, brother.
Cool.
How?
Well, that's what I just did.
Cool. That's the answer to the question. Go ahead, Jay, with the rest of the question.
That was it. I forgot the rest of it. But that was it. I'm just saying, like, I mean, if when I look for information, I get it, I hear something, and then I go look for it. So if he's giving you a source of his information, that's all you need. He doesn't have to tell you exactly where he got it from. Because then you're going to want to know, well, who wrote it? And well, who did this and who did...
Exactly.
Hold on, hear me out. Yes, because that's how research is. Because once he tells you where you got it from, then you're going to know
Let
more.
the man talk.
What you mean? Where are we at?
That's exactly
I'm
where
at
you're at
home.
because you have to. No, I'm
He
not
refuses.
saying
He's not going to let you talk. It's about confusing the conversation. So drop the conversation.
You know
Why
what?
is that a woman cannot let a man talk?
That's what I can't understand.
He has a need to be right.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
then let
is
him talk.
I'm looking at the same source
If you
that
can't
you're
let him
looking
talk, then
at.
you have
If you
a need
can't
to
let
be
him talk,
right.
then what you saying is irrelevant. What you saying don't mean nothing if you can't listen to what somebody else got to say about it.
And you haven't done that yet. We appreciate you.
Hey,
What?
all I asked was for his proof.
Okay,
because
well,
we're
then
looking
let
at
the man
same
give it to
source.
you. Then somebody's trying to give you a way to get the proof. But
I asked him to give me the proof and y'all jumped in.
So
Brother
check it
Pete,
out. Check it
like,
out. Check it
really?
out. Check it out.
You
Check it
are
out.
lying?
I'm gonna put an end to all of this real quick. In layman's terms, don't none of us know what Strong's dictionary for men's Bible sources is? Whatever it is y'all was just talking about. Okay. Hold on.
Saying like really, y'all
Hold on. I don't mean don't.
You don't
Listen, woman. I gotta keep putting. Why is it only one person? I gotta keep putting on mute. Just listen for a second, and then you can.
Because this is the one person that you will never shut up.
Listen and talk.
And that's why you're single.
I can. Yes, yeah. That is.
And that's why my
exactly
husband won't sign the paper.
That's right. So
Oh, no,
what I'm
it's time to
saying
go.
is this.
Fuck
This is why you can get put down.
We love you too,
Okay, y'all.
sweetheart.
I'm about to go. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, you see what it resulted to?
And that's what happens when you peel back enough layers.
Exactly.
The representative leaves.
That's what happens when you ask a specific question that people can't answer on.
You see what it resulted to? It resulted to a fuck you.
Yeah,
Did y'all get that? It
The
resulted to a
representative has
fuck
left.
you.
Now we're dealing with the real person.
Yeah. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Story of my life.
It's a beautiful thing.
Didn't hear a word that was being said to her. If she had listened, she would have realized that we was really helping her. And that's something that they failed to understand. That when a man speaks to them or when a man says something, it may sound critical, but if you can't take constructive criticism, let alone negative criticism, if you don't know the difference between the two, then something's wrong with you.
Well, here's the thing. Women who were brought up in a non-male led home sees constructive criticism as an attack.
As the attack. And that's what I was telling you earlier, bro, Pete, about generations. The generations, the crack epidemic fucked shit up. Okay?
Then say the
whole
crack epidemic. Don't
prison
say the
system, the penal
But it ain't got
system.
nothing to do with generations because of the crack
No,
epidemic.
but it is generate. But no, it does.
No, listen to what
It
I'm saying.
does.
Hear me out. No, if the crack epidemic
It does though,
was
bro.
today,
Pete, hear me out. No, you gotta let me finish.
Go ahead.
The generations. Think about it. Think about when I say generations. I'm talking about how that affected everybody after that. It's still showing effects to this day because you have masculinity at an all-time low. Masculinity is an all-time low because of what we're talking about, the father not being in the home. The idea that women have to go out and be masculine and be independent. This is where we're having a problem.
I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all just heard was a result of the crack epidemic.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. This is it's still affecting us. It's still affecting us.
Furious, no. Come on, homie.
Message.
No, I can say the crack epidemic. I get that, okay? But if that epidemic was today, it would still be the same way. It ain't got it's generational. Yeah, I got it. It happened at a certain time, okay? But the crack epidemic was an epidemic.
What we saying?
To tie that in, wait a minute, but to tie that into generational situations, that's just a Willie Lynch situation that I look at. That's the way I see
slavery. That's like slavery wasn't fucking slavery shouldn't affect us.
Bro, Pete, let me offer some pushback, bro, Pete.
Right.
I feel what you're saying, but here's the thing. When you take a home and you tell the woman she doesn't need the man, and or you take the man and remove him via force through however he went to prison, those children in that home grow up deficient. They grow up lack. And what happens is you end up making strong females and weak males. And this is what we're dealing with today. That's the reason why that sister's masculinity came up out of her. She couldn't hide it. It's part of her. That's the reason why she won't be
It's all
challenged.
of them, though. It's all of them. The only one, listen, think about it. The only one that didn't, that had a different opinion, it's been consistent, is April and Courtney.
Yeah.
April 1 is over the age of 60. And April's over at 60. And Courtney went to school to do this shit. She went to fucking couple therapy. She learned how to do this shit. So she's really don't even count. All the other women don't understand submission. They don't understand ride or die. They don't understand these concepts because they're before their time.
They're not used to dealing with it. They like dudes they can control.
You know what? Listen, when I used to talk to my ex, I would talk in a calm way. But like Dice said, and like you said, tone and specific words that she would pull out of the conversation, she would attack.
Yeah.
I could have been saying something nice. I could have said something nice as hell. But because of the word that I might have used, and the tone that I had,
she'll pay
changed every goddamn thing. She and wouldn't even let me finish my thought. And how many times we experienced that on the show? Every time.
Every time.
This is an epidemic. It's an epidemic. I watched the little kids in my neighborhood. I see the girls hanging out with the guys, but the girls are tougher than the guys. You know what I mean? Like walking around with pimp walk. You know what I'm saying? And the guys are like feminine. I mean, straight up feminine. I'm talking about 17-year-old guys, 16-year-old guys. You know what I mean?
The bitch ass
dancing on the table like they're dancing on tables. You trying to figure out where the boys at, where the little boys at. You know what I'm saying? It's so merged, and it's like the women let it be okay. This is what we dealing with, man. It's a fuck. That's why she like, well, everybody single on here except for Bro Pete. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said what I said. It's because it. Right, but they have a different mentality.
Your situation and judging everybody's situation instead of looking at your own situation.
Oh, you bet not asking for accountability or self-reflection. You might
No,
none of them.
None of them.
No, and the topic that you raised was a good topic. Okay, it just was a topic that they could not handle.
Yeah.
That's why that shit did not get no play. You saw every time we started getting into it, that shit went into a different direction.
Because the topic put them in a position where they had to be accountable. They had to be accountable for themselves and their actions, you know. So I was listening, and when I gave it to them, I mean, I just some things you just can't allow them to get away with, bro.
Nah, we can't, and that's what this show is about. Like they think we're scoring men. I'm not scoring at all. I enjoy my silence. Exactly. I enjoy going to sleep and not having anybody fucking wake me up in the middle of the fucking night just because they can. Okay, I enjoy that shit. I enjoy my kids coming over and me being able to raise my kids by myself. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? I would love to have somebody that would have my back and give me the support, but they don't understand that shit. They be so selfish. Like, that's why I brought up the fact, like, even when we go up higher than them, can they support us? No, they can't fucking support us because they become, what they say, your enemy sitting next to you. You know what I mean? Because now it's, oh, he doing better than me? Oh, this nigga think he better than me? You know what I mean? Now it's a competition to bring you back down.
But that support
now it's a pissing contest.
Yeah, it's a pissing.
And their support is conditional.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. The same as the femininity. It's conditional.
It's conditional. And some of them, it ain't even conditional no more because they think the little bit of sex they give is enough. You know what I'm saying?
Feminine.
Listen to how Sunshine was like, she don't even get dressed up. She don't do none of that shit. Like, it's a lot of women that think like that don't do none of that shit. and they wonder why niggas cheat on them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
Go
hey,
get
yo,
your
did you
nails
clear-
done. Take
yo,
care
did
of
you clear
yourself.
the
You
room?
look like
Everybody
buckwheat right now.
Yo, everybody.
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to get out. I couldn't get it. Buckwheat. You see?
That shit
Damn,
ain't
I cleared
cool.
the room.
That's what I was
But let
trying
us
to get
start.
out.
Yeah, what you say.
You know,
They can't handle the truth. Well, they say you can't handle the truth.
Yo, y'all gotta understand, like, this shit is crazy, man. Like, so much. Hey, Across the Fader is like all the beef that y'all ever see on this show is all directed at me. From Wealth Wednesdays to No Man Mondays, all that shit is coming at me, y'all. I'm letting y'all know. But you know what? I don't give a fuck because that shit make for great radio.
It do.
just remember one thing, Bless. It ain't never your fault.
Not at all. That's why I have fun with it. Make my teeth white. Haters make my teeth white.
Hey, you know what be so funny? What be so funny is when we catch them in they fucking lies, and then you retell the information to them. You know what I'm saying? And they be sitting there like, "No, I said that. No, the fuck you didn't. You did not just
Like,
say
yo.
that."
And yo, it be like right after, like, I'm serious, like, yo, you're not a cokehead, so I don't understand how the fuck you actually allowed that lie to pass in your own mind. Like, you just said that shit. I heard you. Everybody else heard you. You heard
All of
you.
them know. All of them do
You
it.
heard you. All of them do it several times during the show. Like, yo, seriously, I got to figure out a way. I want to get a shortcut machine. There's a thing called the shortcut machine where you can just like cut little pieces out and just rock it right there. It's real quick and easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to actually record shit. Like, because I'm recording the show right now, but I wouldn't be able to get the actual piece out. You know what I'm saying? With the shortcut machine, you can get the little piece out. Like, motherfucker, you just said that shit. Hold up, let me go back 10 minutes. Rick James, bitch. Like, dead serious. That's all it is. Like, how in the fuck? Like,
but understand, bro, they all lie, man. It's a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Birds have wings, fish swim, women lie. You know what I'm saying? I expect it. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about women, I'm talking about their nature, which is applicable to all of them, and they hate it when I do that.
Well, Bless said something last week that I'm definitely gonna put in my repertoire. I'm gonna steal that line. Bless say he don't believe nothing that bleed for 7 days and don't die.
Shout out to South Park.
I want to steal that one and put it in my repertoire.
They tell lies that sound true.
You know what I mean? For real.
They sound true as shit. When you hear it, you be thinking to yourself, you like, damn, that's
You know why?
It's lying like a
You know why?
mother.
When they say it, they actually believe it. When they say
believe
it.
Right.
They actually
Right.
believe it.
Like, that's the problem. They believe the shit that they say regularly. You know what I'm
And
saying?
no
That shit
problem
change.
that
That
we
shit
believe
change at any hour. That shit
That nigga
change
said
at any
regularly.
and every hour.
All the time.
All the time. They believe that shit. Like, yo, and you be looking at them like,
Realize what the fuck you just said?
like,
But
yo,
Dice
you
just
said
Dice
something
just said
completely
something
different
that's
3
real.
hours ago.
Dice just said something that's real though. He just said the bigger problem is not the fact that they believe it, it's the fact that we believe it.
Mm.
How many times you done
believe shit
gone
they
to the
say.
club? How many times you done gone to the club and you ran into a sister or ran into a chick and she was bedazzled all the way up and down and your eyes was popping out your head? You got with her, you got lucky. When you got home and she took off her clothes, you like, what the fuck just happened? Okay?
Yeah.
That's the lie. Okay? But then that lie turns into verbal. You know, if they can catch you by the eye, they got you.
Let me say this, and I wouldn't say this earlier, Bless. About women coming into a home. Understand that women's nature, and that it has to be like this, they're selfish and solipsistic. So everything they do, it's like an investment. They want a return on it.
And there you go.
So they're making your house a home, not for you, nigga, because it makes them comfortable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But notice what I said.
Not only that, real quick. Not only that, it let other bitches know there's somebody here.
Yeah. And that's also for them. That's not for you.
Exactly. So, and that's what I was talking about when I was talking to April. Like, yeah, y'all do that shit. Everything y'all do, y'all get something out of it. Oh, I'm giving you sex. Motherfucker.
That's why they look at it as a partnership.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
For them, it's a quid pro quo.
That's semantics. That's semantics. And then she going to use the same goddamn shit. Come on, man.
Like, you're giving me sex, bitch. I'm giving you sex. What is it?
Yeah, because they bust a nut just like bitch. They bust a nut just like you do.
Hey, fair exchange is no robbery.
And if they don't, that's their fault, not mine.
Yeah,
you go. Happy you know me, bitch. That's how I live.
Happy you know me, bitch. I am a blessing.
And that's what I'm talking about. And they refuse to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? And you see where it went. You see where the anger came out. Mm-hmm. Like, fuck you.
Now, who was that directed towards? Was that just a general fuck you?
No, that was towards me. That was me.
Oh, I was hoping it was towards me, but you know.
No, it was me. Yeah.
No, it was a general, for real.
It wasn't a general. It was towards me. Trust me.
No, it was towards Bless. It was towards Bless.
It was towards Bless.
It was all. That was all smoke towards.
That was all Bless. That whole show. She only stayed on because of
You've been cutting on the low and not saying nothing, nigga.
No, that's
That sounds like kind of personal, Bless.
She understand. She understand where she is with No Man Monday. So she tried to get in, didn't go her way.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So that's where that vitriol is coming from. Okay.
Exactly.
I get it.
You know, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so upset. You said some dumb shit and you got called on it. She's not used to most women are not used to being called on it. And this is where, like, and it's crazy because both of them call themselves Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? And both of them were associated with me. So
ain't nothing funny about
crazy.
Broads.
Nothing sunshine about them. I love them both. But it's like this. They both came on and you start calling them on their shit. Oh, it's fuck you. And I ain't never get.
And you see how they all left simultaneously? Oh, you know what I call that? That's the sisterhood of dirty panties. That's what I call that.
Hey, y'all remember old girl last week? She claimed she didn't even get a chance to talk after talking for like 15 minutes.
Man, what?
Yeah. Like, y'all ain't giving me a chance to talk. Girl, you just talked for 15 minutes about something we weren't even talking about.
All right. Let me say this, gentlemen. And this is what I've come to realize when talking to women. You have to control the conversation because women, even when they're not venting, they're venting. So it comes out like streams of consciousness, right? They're not really saying anything. But in order for them to really formulate a cogent point, they have to say it out loud and then kind of pick the parts and then put it together.
Bro, Dice, let me ask you this. How do you control a conversation with a crazy person?
By not having it.
You don't.
By not having
it. Ding, 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 ding. That's it right there. Or walk away from it. That's the only way to control the conversation.
No,
you never want to make a point that's valid to them.
No,
They're
man.
Crazy. That's what we dealing with. We dealing with a crazy mentality.
Ain't no valid point until it's one that makes them feel better.
And
that's what you gotta understand. It's not a logical thing. You're fighting an emotional battle with logic.
But that's the only weapon I got, bro.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
And I'm getting my ass whooped.
And that's our problem.
Stay on it. But stay on it. Don't leave them. Don't get emotional with them.
Oh, never that.
You don't fight the battle. Like,
you don't even fight.
Fuck you expects me to call and be like, what the fuck you mean, fuck you? No.
If she stayed on long enough, I would have gave her an answer to her fuck you.
She don't.
Yo, chill, bro, Pete. Chill.
No, my answer would have been polite because all I would have did was said no, thank you.
Oh, I kicked her off. I kicked her off.
What? Oh, you kicked her off?
Oh, yeah, I kicked her off.
Oh, she was going to stay on.
No, yeah, it's cool. But no, you don't get rewarded for that behavior. You don't talk like that. You don't talk like that on this show. You know what I'm saying? I tried to mute you, tried to let other people talk. You wanted to go farther.
And all I told her was, look, Mom, you got the Strong's Concordance, see? Do the work. But what I realized about most Christians, one thing they're not are good readers. They don't read much. But that Bible, I read that Bible. I read that Bible back and forth 3 times before the age of 20, like a book. Because I'm like, if I'm going to be a Christian, I'm going to be the best damn Christian on the planet. And I'm going to know everything I need to know. And the more I read, the more it didn't make sense. But I was looking for a feeling.
And I'm going to tell you, I just like, and I agree with you that most Christians don't read well. Because in reading the Bible back and forth, I am a Christian. And I feel it does make sense if read correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot that people go into with their own ideas and okay, this is what I've already thought. And they, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not actually getting what they should get out of the Bible.
And what should
and women do that shit all the time. Like it says a lot of things directly. And it's like, okay, I need to fix it to make me feel better.
Like somebody said,
make you feel good.
God said it was supposed to be one man, one woman. Who said that?
He ain't never said that.
Never said that. Exactly.
How they also making up fake quotes?
He also said in Leviticus, in the church, woman be silent.
That is true. Damn.
Bro, I don't get into these discussions. I will crush your soul. I know that fucking Bible, dude. Trust me, you do not want this smoke. None of them do. Once I get past the 13 Bible verses that you memorize, it's all downhill from there. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get into the etymology of the words. I'm gonna get into the etymology of the words. I'm gonna get into the root languages. I'm gonna get into where that story that you quote, what culture it was stolen from. Motherfuckers ain't even ready to ask those questions yet. So I usually defer, but I was ready for that smoke today. I had time today.
Hey, y'all, I gotta go. I don't know about Jay. Jay's having a good time, but I'm about to roll out because I gotta eat still.
Hey man, last week, Wednesday was some good information, man. Last week.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have more on that. So this Wednesday is gonna be
not as interesting.
Very, very interesting. No empire, all independence.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all. We out. Peace.
Y'all brothers be easy, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
That was fun.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.